Out, he's running, and it is caught there by the sure-handed tight end Sessions at the 9-yard line.
We give that all day because that's tough.
4-yard gain. Yeah, that's brought down by the
yeah.
nickelback DeMarco Williams. It is 2nd and 10 for Delaware, 2nd and 6 from their 9. Minicucci to settle back in the pocket, throws it short. It's on the run. Running back against a linebacker, and he gets out to the 36-yard line. Wester was running behind Silver. The running back catches the ball, and Silver's able to run it out to the 36-yard line for a 27-yard gain, and there are 28 seconds left. Delaware has it 1st and 10. Hilltoppers winning by 3.
Yeah, that's, oh, man.
Minicucci has thrown 1 pick today. He will settle back against the 4-man rush. They're coming after him. He fires it high in the air and down the sideline. They're fighting for it, and it's an interference. It'll be on Flowers. The 3rd pass interference against a Western Kentucky University corner tonight. More penalties against the Hilltoppers. They are now up to 77 yards in penalties. 21 seconds are left. So that'll bring the ball to the WKU 48.
Yeah, but it's exactly. They just can't give up. They don't have any timeouts, so they got to get a field goal. The time is really tough right now, Randy.
21 seconds are left. But the Hilltopper corners have to do a better job at turning and looking back on those plays.
You got to flip those hips real quick.
48-yard line for Delaware. Hilltoppers are rushing 5. Deep drop by Minicucci. Throws it deep over the middle. Flag in the Hilltopper secondary. It's a catch and a broken tackle, and they're down to the 23-yard line. And there's a flag in the secondary with 11 seconds to go.
Oh, I think that's on them. Yeah, it looks like, it's on the offense.
11 seconds are left. Delaware has the ball at the Hilltopper 24. Holloman listening to the 2 officials. Delaware has 1 penalty the entire game. WKU has 7. .11 seconds are left. It's a 42-yard field goal from here. They don't have a timeout left. I would tend to think they would just spike it and try to kick it, don't you think, Terry?
Yeah. I mean, because you got a chance for 1 play.
.12 seconds are left. If Delaware throws a pass and it's caught in bounds, they will not have time to run another play. They're out of timeout.
They won't get a field goal. Yeah, that's going to be tough.
The field goal team is not out there for Delaware.
Yeah, the field goal team needs at least 7 seconds to get
They're
out
under
there.
center. The ball's at the 25-yard line. The clock is stopping. They're just going to down the ball. It's down to 8. It's down to 7. It's down to 6. They will spike it. So here we go. Okay, the Hilltoppers need a miss or a block. Delaware is lining up for a kick to tie the game. Delaware has had a game-winning overtime kick this year against Connecticut. Nate Reed will line it up. It's almost in between the hash marks. It's a 42-yard field goal tried. Right here's where you need Marshall Jackson to reach up and block it.
This is no gimme, though. This is no gimme.
42 yards to send a game into overtime. Low snap, put down, here it comes. No good!
No good!
It is wide to the right, wide to the right, and Western Kentucky University has won at Delaware. 27-24. Holy moly! It was high and deep enough, but it was wide to the right. And the Hilltoppers have spoiled Delaware's party. They win it tonight, 27-24.
It might have hit the upright, too. It bounced off. It looked like what happened, Jared? Ask Jared.
It's a 3-point Western Kentucky University win. He was high and sailing toward the goalpost, and he missed to the right. And the Hilltoppers are 5-1 as they hold on and win. And you can open up the doors and let the ushers in. This show is over. The Tops have won on the road. They are now 5-1 for the season and have won their first 3 conference games.
Wow. I mean, you know what? It looked like it hit the upright. Jared.
We'll get a report from Jared shortly. It is Dear Old Westerns Day here in Newark. And back with our very happy post-game report right after these messages. WKU 27, Delaware 24 on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
We all make plans for the future, but
scored a touchdown, 61 yards on 10 carries. And at quarterback, the first career start for Khalil Wilkins, 6'3", 200-pounder from Washington, D.C., played at Theodore Roosevelt High School. This marks his 4th career game through his first career touchdown pass last Saturday against the Utah Utes. Defensively for the Mountaineers, Eddie Kelly at a defensive end, 6'5", 288 senior from Orlando, Florida. His backup, Devin Grant, out of tonight's game because of injury. Nose guard, Hammond Russell, 6'3", 50-year senior from Dublin, Ohio. For him, it's his 5th career start, his 33rd game. Eddie Vesterinen at a defensive tackle. The young man from Helsinki, Finland, 5th-year senior, 22nd career start. At a bandit, Braden Siders, 6'2", 238-pound, 50-year senior from Thornton, Colorado, transferred into West Virginia from the University of Wyoming. Weak side linebacker, Colorado State transfer Chase Wilson, super senior, his 47th career game and his 30th career start. At the middle linebacker spot, the transfer from Ohio State in his 2nd season here at WVU, it's Reed Carrico, 6'2", 230 pounds, season best 7 tackles last week against the University of Utah. Your cornerbacks, Jason Chambers, the transfer from Appalachian State, his 32nd career start, his 40th game. The other corner, Michael Coates, 5'10", 185 senior from Louisville, Mississippi, having a good season and has put together over the last 3 games 2 pass breakups to go along with 10 tackles. Free safety, KK Tarnu, 6-foot senior from originally from Liberia, transferred in to West Virginia 2 seasons ago from Jacksonville State. The bandit safety is Darian Lewis, 5'9", 50-year senior from Akron, Ohio, leads the Mountaineers with 2 interceptions. The nickelback is Fred Perry, 5'11", 206-pound senior from Vienna, Georgia, who also transferred in from Jacksonville State. 42nd game and his 17th career start. Those are our starting lineups. We invite you to stay tuned. David Kahn joins us from our MSN studios. When we return, he'll update you on high school football scores across the Mountain State. Many of those games are complete at this point. David will have that and more coming up after this from Swill Dog, the official bourbon of WVU Athletics.
Mountaineer fans, it's game day. Kick things off with Let's Go from Swill Dog, the official bourbon of WVU Athletics. Whether you're tailgating or tuning in from across the country, Let's Go is bold, smooth, and crafted for Mountaineer traditions. Available at West Virginia retailers or SwillDog.com. Use promo code WVUGame for 10% off your online order. Let's go, Mountaineers. Please drink responsibly.
I'm Robert Campbell with Farmer Klein & Campbell. We know it's important to have a winning team. So if you've been injured by a big truck, call the truck accident team. We have 3 attorneys who all have Class A CDLs to operate the biggest rigs on the road. We have the experience, we have the knowledge, we have the team. Injured in a truck wreck? Call the truck accident team at Farmer Klein & Campbell.
Farmer Klein & Campbell is the way to go. Call 2255990.
We bleed gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
Stop and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
West Virginia and BYU getting ready for some late-night football in the mountains as the Mountaineers embark on their final game before their first bye week. Welcome into the MSN studios. David Kahn with you. We take a look at Big 12 action coming up this weekend. Some high school football across the state of West Virginia coming up as well. 6 games on the Saturday slate for the Big 12. Beginning at noon, number 14, Iowa State heads to Cincinnati to battle the Bearcats, who are fresh off a resounding win over Kansas. The Cyclones already battle-tested this year after a trip to Ireland and games against Iowa and Arizona at home, but head coach Matt Campbell says Cincinnati is the best they'll face possibly all season.
It's the most complete team that we're going to play this year, led by an elite quarterback. He's really talented. His ability to use his feet and run in some critical moments, and his ability to command the offense is uber impressive. You know, again, I think what Tyson's done defensively, that group, they're confident, they're tough, they're physical, they run to the football. And then on special teams, I mean, really all core 4 units, they're playing great football. So playing great confidence. I mean, what a win last week for those guys in terms of how they played, winning on the road. And, you know, I just think you got a really confident, complete football team, and what a test for us, to be quite honest with you.
Quarterback Brendan Sorsby certainly has a lot to do with those words of praise from Campbell. He's a top 15 in the nation in QBR, pass yards, and passing efficiency. Just 14 total touchdowns, just 1 interception. Alongside that noon tilt, we'll see Kansas State and Baylor meet at McLean Stadium in Waco. Both teams trying to string conference wins together. At 3, Arizona hosts Oklahoma State in a pairing of teams that both lost their conference lid lifters. Though they've had drastically different seasons, the Cowboys, of course, letting go of their head coach, Mike Gundy. The Wildcats started the year 3-0 before falling to Iowa State. The night slate begins. Number 11, Texas Tech and Houston matching wits at a pair of unbeatens at 4-0. Texas Tech comes in off a bye, and while the Red Raiders head coach Joey McGuire is pleased with their start, he says they need to clean up a lot if they want to realize this season's goals.
The one thing that we've talked about a lot, and we've got to do a better job, but we're one of the most penalized teams in the country, you know, and until we get past that, and pre-snap penalties is what kills me. That's directly everything about us not being disciplined before the ball snapped. But until we get past that, it's hard to play a complete game.
The Red Raiders are committing an average of 9 penalties per game and more than 79 yards surrendered, both ranking towards the bottom of the league. At 7:30, TCU and Colorado go toe-to-toe in Fort Worth, and Kansas tries to get up off the mat as they tangle with UCF and Orlando, who fell to Kansas State in its Big 12 opener in Manhattan. Couple of scores across the state of West Virginia for high school football. In Quad A, top-ranked Morgantown wins over Wheeling Park 28-7. Meanwhile, a tighter one between number 2 George Washington and number 6 Parkersburg, but George Washington wins it on the road 37-30 as they stay unbeaten at 5-0. An upset of the top 5 as well, as number 5 University goes down to Butler of Pennsylvania, the Golden Tornado, with a 35-27 win over University. In AAA, the defending champion Bridgeport stays unbeaten at 5-0. They win 49-14 handily over Fort Hill, Maryland. Meanwhile, Greenbrier East, no issues with Shady Spring as they win 43-6. Going down to AA, a win for the number 2 seed Frankfort, 41-6 over Mountain Ridge in Maryland. And the number 3 seed Philip Barbour wins 49-22 over 13-seeded South Harrison. That's a comprehensive look at the Big 12 Conference coming up this weekend and high school football across the state of West Virginia. When we come back, Tony Caridi and Dwight Wallace have your keys to the game as West Virginia duels BYU in Provo. That's after this word from Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the official restoration company of the Mountaineers.
Happens, it's good to know you can count on the certified professional restorers at Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. Whether it's fire, smoke, flood, or storm that damages your home or business, you can rest assured that we have helped thousands of families just like yours. With the right people, equipment, and expertise, we are ready to respond 24 hours a day to get you quickly back on your feet.
When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
We'll be back after these messages from your local station. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Across the Mountain State, the West Virginia University Mountaineers are on the air.
Archeol with Edwards to his right. It's a snap. It's a throw into the end zone. Pass caught! Touchdown to Barnes over the middle!
The 2025 season of Mountaineer football on MSN is presented by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. Get great benefits, get a great rate, and know that we'll always have your back. CareSource, we got you. Play-by-play coverage is also sponsored by Encova. Encova Insurance is your partner on and off the field. Visit Encova.com to learn more. United Bank, local team. Proud to be united with the Mountaineers. Member FDIC. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the West Virginia Mountaineers. The West Virginia Lottery. It could happen to you. Download the WV Lottery app today. Check jackpots, winning numbers, and tickets. Create digital play slips and more. Visit WVLottery.com and check out our Facebook and Instagram contest. 18 plus to play. Play responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. And by WVU Medicine, exclusive healthcare provider of all Mountaineers, including you.
Holstein from the gun, has the football, dropping back, has some time. He looks, he fires, it's incomplete. It's all over. The Mountaineers have won the backyard brawl in overtime. 31-24. Rich Rodriguez gets redemption, and it is a great night to be a Mountaineer wherever you may be.
We're minutes away from kickoff on MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network. With all of the play-by-play action alongside Dwight Wallace, here's Tony Caridi.
Back inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium, moving toward our opening kickoff, and it's time now for our keys to the game. Coach Wallace, break it down.
Yeah, Tony, we need to get back to being the tempo kind of team on offense that we strive to be. And we've just struggled lately doing that. And a lot of it has to do with first down success. So that's got to be one of the keys. We need to make good gains on first down, which give us better second downs and third downs, and then improve that success. Also, offensive line is going to be really challenged today with this highly ranked defense from BYU because they have multiple looks. So we're going to have to communicate really well up there on offense. Defensively, we want to force this young quarterback into third and long situations. And then also we've got to contain him. This guy can run and throw. He's a big physical kid, but he is a freshman, and he's done a good job up till now. But I think if we can challenge him a little bit, there might be a turnover or two in there for us that we might be able to get. Also, defensively, we've got to tackle better. We've not been a very good tackling team the last couple of weeks. We've gotten players to the right place, and we're quick to get there, but we're not getting them to the ground, so we got to tackle better. and let's limit big plays on defense, Tony, and put it all together. Let's just do a better job on coverage teams on special team.
All the way around, yeah, from A to Z. We invite you to stay tuned. Starting groups are ready to take to the field. The Cougars a few moments away from heading down into their tunnel. West Virginia doing the same. We'll have our opening coin toss and the kick when we return after this from CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. CareSource, we've got you.
We get you. We get that you're working hard, but you still need to buy your own health insurance. We get that you want big benefits for a small budget. That's why we've made our Marketplace health plans so easy to afford. In fact, 4 out of 5 Marketplace customers can get a plan for under $10 per month with financial help. So get great benefits, get a great rate, and know that we'll always have your back. CareSource, we got you. Enroll by January 15th at caresource.com/marketplace.
At Bowles Rice, we contribute to the success of our clients and the vitality of our communities through advocacy, counsel, leadership, and service. This mission is fulfilled by the hundreds of Bowles Rice attorneys and staff who serve our clients daily from 6 strategically located offices across West Virginia, in Northwestern Virginia, and in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania at South Point Town Center. Bowles Rice Attorneys at Law, a full-service regional law firm committed to quality and professionalism since 1920. To learn more, visit us online at bowlesrice.com.
For us, it's gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Got a wonderful spectacle here at Lavelle Edwards Stadium as the Cougars have taken the field. Guys, we've hit about everything that you can do. We've had fireworks in the sky. We've had pyrotechnics down on the field. And we have a drone show, which right now is right outside of the stadium. And they've got the Cougar lit up in white lights with a Y. And the Cougars on top of the blue Y of BYU. And over on the other side, well, Jed's down on that field right now. Jed, look over off of your right shoulder up there. What's the design that I'm seeing there in that right-hand corner? No, the other way. Spin the other way. Your other right shoulder.
The other right shoulder.
All right, I'll let you go
from this way. Yeah.
All right. Captains are meeting out at midfield. David Alvarez is our Big 12 referee this evening. It's the first time this season that we've had the veteran David Alvarez as a referee working a Mountaineer game. Captains are meeting, captains are greeting, shaking hands. Here's David.
Welcome. West Virginia, you're our guest today. You're going to be making the call. The Big 12 logo is heads. That's heads. The teams are tails. What's your call? He said tails.
Yep.
It's heads. You want the toss?
So we're going to defer and kick that way.
BYU will defer to the second half. You want the ball. You want to kick that way? West Virginia will receive to start the first half. Shake hands. Have a great game.
All right, and so BYU defers its option to the second half, and West Virginia and freshman quarterback Khalil Wilkins will touch the football first. Jed Drenny was inside that Mountaineer locker room before the club came out. Jed, mood and theme.
Tony, it don't matter. Long trip, it don't matter. Late kickoff, it don't matter. Hostile crowd, it don't matter. The only thing that matters are the guys occupying that room
Play hard, don't look up, and 60 minutes later we'll talk about it.
All right. This will be just the third all-time meeting between the two schools. Neutral site game in 2016 at FedEx Field, West Virginia, in a great dramatic game, won at 35-32. 2 years ago in Morgantown, West Virginia rolled BYU 37-7, won that game by 30 points, put up 567 yards of offense, and held BYU to 277. That was Jake Retzloff's first start at BYU. Tonight, the tables turned, and Wilkins of West Virginia makes his very first collegiate start. Teeing the ball up for the Cougars, it is Will Farron. Our kickoff is brought to us by the good folks at Farmer Klein & Campbell. If you are injured in a truck wreck, call the truck accident team at Farmer Klein & Campbell, an official partner of WVU Athletics. Preston Fox back deep for West Virginia at the goal line. While they have the ability to kick the ball through, sometimes they don't upon orders, so they can try to get returns. But this one, well, they gave it the full juice. It takes a bounce back of the end zone, and West Virginia will begin from its 25-yard line. 6 foot, 3 inch, 200-pound redshirt freshman Khalil Wilkins.
Rain's getting a little steady, Tony. Keep an eye on that.
All right, we will. That may make the ball a little bit more difficult to handle. Just 6 pass attempts on the season for Wilkins, and all of those came against Utah last Saturday in Morgantown. He went 3 for 6. Wilkins has Dior Hubbard off to his right side. Twin receivers left, single receiver to the right. On the first play of the game, a snap. And it's a Wilkins run off the right side, takes a hit, and rolls ahead for 3 yards out to the 28-yard line. He got met there by Raider DeMooney, who came up from his strong safety spot at 2nd down and 7. Now the Mountaineers go empty backfield. Triple receivers to the left, twins over to the right. Wilkins holds those hands chest high, takes the snap, another design quarterback run. He plunges the ball over the 30, falls forward to the 31, a 3-yard gain. And the Mountaineers will look at 3rd down and 4. Logan Lutui, defensive end, made the stop. So West Virginia's first 3rd down opportunity right now.
Yeah, ran the quarterback, got him hit a couple times, getting him into sequence here.
Twin receivers to each side. Wilkins drops to throw, looking for running room, cuts back, they roll him up, and he will not get the mark. Takes it ahead to the 33, needed the 35. It's 4th down and 2 on a 2-yard gain, and 3 and out. Go the Mountaineers. West Virginia wearing white jerseys, white pants, blue numerals trimmed in gold. And those pants that the Mountaineers are wearing, 2 blue stripes down the side, bisected by a golden stripe. Oliver Straw ready to punt, and Tiger Bachmeier is the return man for the Cougars. Punt will travel from our right to left. Snap is back, Oliver ranges to his right and booms the ball downfield. High spiraling kick. Bachmeier makes it, and immediately he gets rolled around and thrown down. This will be interesting to see where they give him forward progress to, and they're going to bring him all the way back inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. 48 yards on the punt. Defensively, Keyshawn Robinson, the Jefferson High School product, in on that special teams tackle. Did a really nice job, Coach.
Absolutely. Good job getting down. Good speed and timed perfectly. Just he made the catch, made the hit, and he secured the tackle. Good job.
And our look now goes to Bear Bachmeier, the true freshman quarterback. He's got running back L.J. Martin off to his right shoulder, out of the gun. Twins over to the right. Here's a snap. It's a play fake. It's a throw opportunity. Bachmeier goes deep downfield, and that pass is caught, rolled at the 40-yard line of West Virginia, hauled in by Chase Roberts. That goes for 47 yards, and they put the Cougars down at the 40-yard line on West Virginia's side of the field. So they went right down deep against the Mountaineer defense on their very first snap of the night.
That was an unbalanced formation. They had 3 players to the unbalanced side, and they managed to get one deep, and one also was on a deep post route. So 2 players deep, hit the wide one.
On first down and 10, here comes a jet sweep and running off the left side. This is Cody Hagan, and he'll get positive yardage inside the 35-yard line. 7 on the carry down to the 32-yard line. Hagan, 6'1", 185 pounds, sophomore from Draper, Utah, came over left to right on the jet sweep. Reed Carrico made the tackle.
Yeah, got to get a little bit better clamped on that, contained to that side. We had a block back on that also.
Here's an inside handoff to L.J. Martin. He gets hit at the 30-yard line. That's Carrico again. That'll be 2 yards, but enough to move the chains across the far side. It's a Cougars first down, their second of this opening possession. BYU making a substitution as Parker Kingston, one of their backup receivers, comes in. Going out, Tiger Bachmeier, that's the quarterback's brother. Twin receivers to the short right side. They put a wing tight end to the left. Here's the snap. There's a rollout. Bachmeier looking. He's got field ahead, and he is going to get hit and rolled down over the 28 to 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on that play. That one again was Carrico and his running mate inside at linebacker Chase Wilson.
Yeah, almost a different formation, but almost the same route. They had a deep post and also a deep streak, but we had it pretty well covered. He pulled it down and ran for it, and then we supported the run well.
Second down and 7. BYU has the ball at West Virginia's 27-yard line. 2 receivers over the left, single receiver right from the gun. Bachmeier has the ball, but a whistle blows and a flag is thrown prior to that snap, and it's going to be a procedure call against the Cougars.
False start. Offense number 2, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So our first penalty of the night comes at the 10:59 mark, and that was against Chase Roberts, the receiver who started all of this off on this drive for BYU with that long pass play. Came up with that reception, went 47 yards. Cougars are ready again on second down and 12. Here's a snap, throw down the line of scrimmage. It's a receiver screen and spinning around and brought down at the 30-yard line is Parker Kingston. He'll get 2 yards, and that'll bring up third down and 10 for BYU. Again, that ball will be scrimmaged at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, excellent job. Way to really pursue the screen pass. That's that wide receiver screen. And good job defensively.
Eddie Kelly, Chase Wilson involved in that stop. Now they take Roberts. They line him up wide out to the left. L.J. Martin in the backfield with Bear Bachmeier on third down and 10 from the Mountaineer 30. Snap back. Bachmeier drops to throw. Has all kinds of time. Now flush from the pocket. He slips. He evades one defender. Now chucks the ball right side out of bounds. Incomplete. Good job, West Virginia. They got into Bachmeier's face. Fred Perry flying around out there, intended for the tight end, but really an overthrow into the sideline. Closest man to it was the tight end Carson Ryan. It's fourth down, and BYU will go for a field goal on its opening drive of the evening. This is Will Farron, and this will be a 48-yard attempt. His long on the season was from 56. From 48 yards away, far side hash mark to put BYU on the board. Snap back is put down. The kick into the air, plenty of leg. That kick is up, and that kick is no good. He missed it. No good. He is wide with the attempt from 48 yards away. A very good kicker. 9 of 10 on the season prior to that kick. It goes wide left. So West Virginia bends and does not surrender points. 9 minutes, 51 seconds to go, opening quarter. A breakdown below. Back after this from WVU Medicine, the exclusive healthcare provider for all Mountaineers, including you.
Struggling with chronic pain? At the WVU Medicine Center for Integrated Pain Management, we treat the whole person. From back pain and headaches to neuropathy and trauma, we figure out the underlying causes of your pain to develop an individualized plan that provides pain relief and improves your quality of life. Our integrative approach combines the latest medical treatments with behavioral therapy, nutritional counseling, movement therapy, and natural treatments. Visit WVUmedicine.org/pain.
In a world where time is at a premium, instances where people come together deserve to be special. It's during these gatherings where the power of human connectivity is elevated. That's what makes Catering by Sodexo Sports and Leisure decidedly different. Our culinary team has created healthy and delicious menus to fit a wide range of budgets and tastes. They take great pride in using the best possible local and seasonal ingredients, regional favorites, and specialty items that will make your event a complete success. Catering by Sodexo Sports and Leisure, 304-293-6241.
Hey Mountaineer fans, it's college football season and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to West Virginia football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the West Virginia Mountaineers. Let's go Mountaineers! SeatGeek.
New River Engineers is a proud West Virginia-owned company and are proud to support our Mountaineers. Since 1980, New River Engineers have been providing quality engineering, architectural, and surveying services throughout West Virginia and surrounding areas. Make sure to visit their website at newriverengineers.com to learn more about their services.
Mountaineer fans, Tropics Restaurant and Bar is your one-stop shop for good food, good drinks, and good vibes. Located near Cheat Lake, Tropics provides the island feel, but offers the West Virginia appeal. Tropics Restaurant and Bar is a proud partner of West Virginia Athletics.
Play-by-play coverage of West Virginia football is presented all season long by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. CareSource, we got you.
48-yard field goal, no good from Will Farron of BYU. No score. West Virginia will get it with 9:51 to go here in our opening quarter. Tonight's game brought to us by Encova for auto, home, and business insurance. Encova's on your team. Encova, proud partner of WVU Athletics, and by Farmer Klein & Campbell. If you are injured in a truck wreck, call the truck accident team at Farmer Klein & Campbell, an official partner of WVU Athletics. Mountaineers, after the missed field goal, will take things over at the 30-yard line. West Virginia went 3 and out on its opening drive. Khalil Wilkins ran the ball 3 times for 8 yards, did not attempt to pass. He has 2 receivers to his left, a single receiver, Vaughn, to the right. Out of the gun, here's a snap, and here's the first throw, and the pass is broken up and incomplete at the line of scrimmage. That was Logan Lutui, defensive end, transfer from Weber State. Pass intended out to the right sideline to Cam Vaughn. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that was a hitch into the boundary, and it got batted by the defensive end.
3 receivers wide left, single receiver right. Here's a shotgun snap. Wilkins rolling the pocket left, now throwing into the hole. Pass is caught. First down, West Virginia. Rodney Gallagher grabbed it at the 43-yard line. It goes for 13 yards in West Virginia's first down of the night. Good throw.
Yeah. Khalil got drilled as he released it, too, by a pass rusher.
On 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Again, Wilkins, quick throw. Ball is intercepted, and on the way is Therian Alexander, and he is going to get dragged down inside the 5. That's the quarterback, Wilkins, who made the tackle, and he will be penalized for a horse collar tackle on the interceptor at the 5-yard line. A 38-yard return, nearly a pick 6. Therian Alexander, sophomore cornerback, took it on the right sideline, ran it down the sideline, was almost into the end zone. Wilkins got a hold of him literally by the back collar and dragged him down at the 5-yard line, and he rolled toward the 3-yard line. David Alvarez, the referee.
During the return, personal foul, horse collar tackle on the passing team, half distance to the goal, first down.
Tony, we talked in the pregame how aggressive their man coverage underneath can be. That's what you got a taste of right there. Now what's on the table, and Coach Wallace will be talking about this through the game, do we have double move opportunities? They will jump short routes underneath in man coverage.
Yeah, and we can't go blind. That's a freshman quarterback mistake right there. You get used to throwing those hitches with cushion, but that gave him something he hadn't seen much of, and we got to be ready for those things.
Under center goes Bachmeier from inside the 2. Here's a snap and a handoff, and running off the left side and into the end zone untouched is Parker Kingston. They strung the play out, and officially a 1-yard touchdown for Kingston, a wide receiver who came over and took it from the quarterback and ran it in untouched. And it is 6-0 BYU at the 9:14 mark of this opening quarter as Farron comes on for the extra point try. Well, we talk about it, guys. The one thing you can't afford is turnovers, especially on the road. And BYU is now an extra point away from taking a 7-0 lead. The kick goes up and he hit it. 7-0 BYU. 9:14 to go. 7 points off the turnover for the Cougars. So that was about as close as you can get after the penalty to a pick six when they put the ball down inside the 2-yard line.
Yeah, he just, he planted his foot and threw the hitch, and you got to pay attention.
Timeout down below. We're back with you after this from United Bank. Proud to be united with the Mountaineers.
United Bank. Banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. United Bank, West Virginia's bank, proud to be united with the Mountaineers. Member FDIC.
Buying your dream home, driving down new roads, starting that business you've always dreamed of, sending your kids off to college, living out your dream retirement. No matter what dreams you have, Encova Insurance can help make them a reality. Visit Encova.com to find an agent in your neighborhood and find out how you can customize your home, auto, and business insurance to fit your needs today. Encova Insurance. We're ready for what's next.
The home of the gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
From concept to completion, let Blind Wizard magically transform the look of your windows. Blind Wizard is a West Virginia family-owned business specializing in window blinds, shades, and beautiful custom shutters. Let us bring your vision to life. Reach us at blindwizard.com.
Man, I love my kids so much. I once sat for 3 hours in the cold rain to watch her soccer team lose by 18 goals.
I love my kids so much, I once used a tube to suck snot out of her stuffed nose at 3 a.m.
You win.
Love your kids? Love them enough to make sure they're in the right car seat. From toddlers to tweens, visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to find the right seat for their age and size. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
From concept to completion, let Blind Wizard magically transform the look of your windows. Blind Wizard is a West Virginia family-owned business specializing in window blinds, shades, and beautiful custom shutters. Let us bring your vision to life. Reach us at blindwizard.com.
BYU converts on a Khalil Wilkins interception, and they go in from 1 yard away on the very next play. They lead 7-0 with 9:14 to go here in our opening quarter. There is a very heavy rain that has begun here in Provo. Raining straight down right now, and looking at the radar, does not appear as though it's going to go away anytime soon. So 7-0 BYU. Tonight's game brought to us in part by Kegler's, home of the best wings in the University City, and by WVU Medicine, the official medical provider of the Mountaineers. Will Farron has the ball teed up. Kick will travel from our left to right. Preston Fox back deep to return. This time, Farron's kick, end over end, will be allowed to bounce in the end zone and hops out. It'll be a touchback, and West Virginia will begin from its 25-yard line. So Khalil Wilkins hopefully got that one out of his system. He threw the ball to the near sideline. Ball got picked by their cornerback, Therian Alexander, his first interception of the season. He showed his speed. Former state high school 400-meter champion. Was on the number one high school 400-meter team in the nation on the relay side. And he showed that speed. All right, so here we go. From the left side hash mark, Hubbard in the backfield with Wilkins. Two receivers over to the right, one to the left. Here's a snap, and this is a running play. Hubbard meets a defender and breaks from a tackle in the backfield. and advances the ball 4 yards out to the 29 before he is met by middle linebacker Jack Kelly, who's got 19 stops on the season.
Yeah, that's a jet sweep, and we can also keep off that.
2nd and 6. Here is another inside handoff. Hubbard runs above the 31 and over to the 32-yard line. Got about 3 that time, and here comes a 3rd down in a relatively short yardage situation. Line to make is the 35, and the ball sits just in front of the 33. 2 receivers to each side, and now an empty backfield for Wilkins. He's got a tight end as a wing to his right. Snap comes back. Khalil drops. Now he's going to go for a run. They're after him. He takes a tackle on and pushes himself forward and just gets over the 35, ahead to the 36. And the Mountaineers pick up their 2nd first down of the evening.
He's a man. He took it up in there.
Yeah, he did.
He took it up in there. Good job, Khalil.
8:05 and winding opening quarter. BYU leading the Mountaineers 7-0. West Virginia has the ball just outside of the 35-yard line. Out of the gun with 3 receivers in the formation. Khalil rolls the pocket to his left. He looks. Now he cuts upfield. Defender there. He scoots by him and takes a shoulder-high tackle at the 41-yard line. That was Isaiah Glasker, their other really good tight end. But Wilkins gets 5, and it's 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, he sprinted out that time. He was looking to throw. They had it pretty well covered. He saw a gap and took it.
2 receivers to the wide right, single receiver left. On 2nd and 5, here's an inside handoff, and Hubbard brings the ball out ahead, and he'll take that ball out to the 45-yard line. Boy, little guy ran strong that time. He got 4 yards there right in the interior of that BYU defensive front.
I'm liking him, Tony. I like Hubbard.
Here comes 3rd down and a yard. Snap comes back. Quarterback keep. Khalil got to make the mark. Puts a stiff arm out, and he will have a first down for the Mountaineers as he gets pushed out of bounds on the West Virginia sideline. After a gain of 3 yards, they will put him down at the 48-yard line.
Good job. Make first downs. That's what we have to do right now.
Satu'ola, the backup free safety, got stiff-armed that time by Wilkins. 6:50 and winding. Opening quarter, 7-0 BYU leads. West Virginia with a 1st and 10 from its 48. Ball's on the left hash. 3 receivers to the short left side. Wilkins takes the snap. Here's another inside handoff, and the offensive line gets pushed backward, and he gets for a 1-yard gain to the 49. So he had nowhere to run that time.
Not much at all. Good gap control on the part of the defense. When they get in that bare front, it's tough to move them out of there, Tony.
2nd down and 9. West Virginia at its own 49-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Hubbard in the backfield with Wilkins. Khalil takes the snap. Quick throw to the sideline. Pass caught. Justin Smith-Brown makes it, then rolls forward into BYU territory. Somersaults for a 3-yard gain to the 48-yard line. Safe throw. That brings up 3rd down now for the Mountaineers.
That's that same hitch route, but he did have cushion that time. Good throw.
Mountaineers with center Landon Livingston over the football. Facing 3rd down and 5. Out of an empty backfield. Wilkins takes it. 3-man rush. Khalil going to run for it. Khalil gets hit, and he'll fall forward short of the mark. They will put him down at the BYU 46. It's a 4-yard gain. Leaves him 2 yards away from the first down. Tomoe Heiau with the tackle for BYU. West Virginia trailing at 7-zip. Offense remains on the field. They need 2 yards on 4th down.
We're seeing quite a bit of bare front in there. It's tough to run on.
So West Virginia with the line to make being the 42. Landon Livingston ready, snaps it back. Here's a handoff, and taking a hit, Ty Edwards, and he will be short of the mark. Got a yard, needed 2. So they brought in their big back, Ty Edwards, who returns from injury, and they stop him a yard short of that first down stick. BYU will take the ball on downs with 4:57 to go in this opening quarter. Cougars leading it 7-0.
Short of 1 to gain. First down BYU. Timeout on the field.
Timeout down below. Cougars will have it with a 7-0 lead when we come back. 4:57 in our opening quarter. Back with you after this from the West Virginia Lottery. Download the West Virginia Lottery app today. Please play responsibly.
Rafters along the lower gully have reported sightings of a pirate on the riverbank. Apparently, he's throwing gold coins to every boat that passes. Back to you, Carrie.
iPlay, West Virginia's new online lottery app, is here, and the games are full of characters. Start playing today at wvlottery.com or download the official West Virginia Lottery app and discover even more ways to win with Play On, our new rewards program. So join the cast of characters today with iPlay from the West Virginia Lottery. 18 plus to play responsibly.
Kohl's Friends and Family Sale is so good, you'll want to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Yep, the only thing you're picking up is deals. Now through Sunday, take an extra 20% off all your fall favorites. From soft throws to slow cookers, warm flannels to cozy cardigans. Plus, earn $10 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. So go ahead, let those notifications wait, because these prices won't. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 20% offer ends October 5th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
When the unexpected happens, it's good to know you can count on the certified professional restorers at Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. Whether it's fire, smoke, flood, or storm that damages your home or business, you can rest assured that we have helped thousands of families just like yours. With the right people, equipment, and expertise, we are ready to respond 24 hours a day to get you quickly back on your feet.
When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone with Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Mountaineer Football is presented by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. CareSource, we got you.
7-0, BYU leads West Virginia with 4:57 to go in our opening quarter. Cougars getting ready to take the ball at their own 43 after stopping West Virginia on a 4th down and 2 play. Tonight's game brought to us in part by Kohl's. They've got the back-to-school styles that'll spoil them at prices that'll spoil you. Do it all without overdoing your budget when you shop at Kohl's and Kohls.com. Tonight's game also brought to us in part by Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment. Choose chill, Mountaineers. Celebrate responsibly. All right, gentlemen, what'd we pick up there on that last West Virginia drive? Jed, you can go. What'd you see?
Nickel and dime is going to work. I mean, that's going to help your young quarterback. But that 4th down conversion, Tony, I'm kind of convinced at first blush we might have had an opportunity to keep it. You heard Coach Wallace talking about BYU's running a bear front. They're covering the center. They're recovering both guards. That means you have to take the football to the perimeter, both throwing it and in the run game. And maybe on that 4th and 2, that's what we were about to try and do.
We did put together 10 plays on that drive, Tony. That's a good thing. We made some first downs. And like Jed said, it isn't bad as long as we keep moving that chain and keep the ball in our hands.
BYU averaging 39 points per game. That's 4th best in the Big 12, 22nd in the country. And they'll start this drive on the right side hash at the 43-yard line with that 7-0 lead.
They've threatened us deep on both possessions early. So they're going to let this guy throw it. He's not having to make a lot of decisions with their freshman quarterback, but they know he can throw it well, and they're just letting him take a shot.
True freshman, Bear Bachmeier wears number 47 as L.J. Martin, his tailback, off to his left side shoulder. Receiver comes through in motion. That's Kingston. Here's a play fake, a quarterback run, and here's Bachmeier trying to head to the sideline. Fred Perry after him and tackles him on that BYU sideline. Knocks him out of bounds. Did a good job of stringing that play along. It's only 2 yards on the keep by Bachmeier. Will make it 2nd down and 8. Fred Perry, nice job.
Yeah, good job by Perry. You're exactly right, Tony. He turned the Jets on there. I'll tell you, that quarterback can run. And I thought he was around the corner, but Perry turned the Jets on, ran him down, ran him out of bounds.
Just a huge guy, Coach, 220 pounds.
He's big.
2nd down and 8. Twin receivers over to the short left side, single receiver to the right. They motion a man through. Here's a snap. It's a play fake. It's a screen to the right side, and right there on the spot, Michael Coach Jr. takes Cody Hagan and pushes him out of bounds. Just a 1-yard gain. The ball advanced to the BYU 46-yard line.
Really well played. Trips out there, throw to the receiver screen, and just good job reacting to it, fitting up the ball carrier and running him out of bounds. Good job.
So this is 3rd down and 7 for the Cougars.
Here's where we want them, 3rd and long.
3 receivers strung out to the right, single receiver over to the left. Out of that shotgun look, they go empty backfield. Bachmeier has the ball, straight drop back. It's a middle screen. Pass is caught by Kingston, and upfield he goes, and he will go all the way for the score. To the 10, to the 5, end zone touchdown, Parker Kingston. A 54-yard catch and run. Kingston, the red-shirted junior from Layton, Utah, scores the touchdown, his first of the season. And BYU takes a 13-0 lead with 3:41 left in this first quarter.
That's tight end screen. We were out there chasing everybody else around, and they just hesitated that tight end and screened to him late.
Middle screen catches West Virginia, and it was just open field for Kingston. Now Will Farron will try for the extra point to make it 14-0. Out of the hold of Sam Vanderhaar. Snap, and the kick goes up, and it's good. 14-0. BYU. West Virginia has a hole. It's dug, and now they'll have to go back to work. Last drive for the Mountaineers did go 10 plays. They got inside BYU territory for the first time in this game, but they came up short by a yard on 4th down and 2. BYU takes the ball over, good position on the field, and they go 3 plays, 57 yards, and that only took 76 seconds. Bachmeier now, 4 of 5 passing for 104 yards and a touchdown.
Not much consolation, Tony, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen BYU run anything that wasn't discussed with Zach Alley and the defense in the locker room.
No, it was there, and you had a missed assignment, and Kingston just basically broke loose, and no one had eyes on him. Farron again to kick the ball off. He's been putting them in the end zone. Here's another one. It goes from left to right. And this one, end over end, will allow it to be bounced again at the B and BYU in that end zone. And West Virginia will prepare itself once again to start from the 25-yard line. This will be West Virginia's 4th drive of the night. Total offense so far, 120 for the Cougars, 53 for West Virginia. From the 25 on the near side hash mark. Twin receivers over to the right, single receiver left. Hubbard remains in the backfield. Wilkins takes the snap. He quarterback keeps. He brings the ball up over the 35-yard line. He's got a first down on an 11-yard quarterback carry. And right there, folks, again, this is the infancy of Khalil Wilkins as West Virginia's quarterback, but that's Rich Rodriguez football right there, and we had not seen that prior to tonight's game.
Yeah, that's faking the fly sweep, pulling the ball, and the quarterback keeps it straight ahead. Did a good job hitting it up in there, outran some folks.
On first down and 10 from the 36, Khalil again calls his own number, runs upfield, takes on a defender, drags him ahead, and they'll bring him down at the 45. That'll be a 9-yard gain for Khalil Wilkins, and now he slowly gets up, pulls himself up with a bit of a limp, walks back toward his teammate Dior Hubbard.
That's the second.
Officials timeout for an injury to an offensive player.
That's the second time it looked like he was hit in the head.
All right, that stops the clock at 2:59, and that was 6'5", 240-pound linebacker Isaiah Glasker who provided that pop on Khalil Wilkins. So West Virginia is going to change quarterbacks, and Scotty Fox will come on. They're attending to Wilkins over on that Mountaineers sideline, and they're going to take him into the WVU Medicine tent. Welcome to the game, Scotty Fox. It's 2nd down and 1. Snap, handoff, Hubbard pushing, and he'll be very close to the first down mark. It will depend on the official's foot. Far side official looks as though he's got it.
Looks like it.
And they do signal first down. So a 1-yard keep by Hubbard that time gets the first down for West Virginia. Mountaineers have now got 4 first downs, but big score is they trail 14-zip. 2:20 to go, turning first quarter clock. Fox takes the snap. Quarterback run, cuts inside. They pound him down, a 2-yard loss back at the 45-yard line.
That was just quarterback sweep, and lost about 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
Tomoe Peau, their defensive lineman, makes the tackle. So on the loss, it's 2nd down and 11. West Virginia scrimmaging from its 45-yard line. Twin receivers over to the left, single receiver Vaughn to the right. Grayson Barnes, the tight end, lines up wing left. Fox is ready, takes the snap, fakes an option, keeps the ball, defender falls, there he goes, to the 40, to the 35, and he's tackled inside the Cougars 35 at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the carry by Scotty Fox. He does his job. He runs off the sideline area now, and Khalil Wilkins comes back in. So 2 freshman quarterbacks in tandem moving the ball here for West Virginia. And the Mountaineers, trailing 14-0, have a 1st and 10 at the Cougars' 32-yard line. Golden opportunity, fellas, with 1 minute to go in this opening quarter.
That was a speed option that time. He faked the pitch and kept it up for 23 yards.
Split back shotgun. Wilkins takes the snap, and Hubbard takes the carry, and he gets smashed in the backfield. And there's Glasker again. They'll lose 3 on that play back to the BYU 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's that jet sweep, and they're just doing a nice job with their containment people.
How about Glasker, Coach? 6'5", 240-pound linebacker, and he is like a cheetah.
He is. They can, both those kids, both those great linebackers can really run.
All right, Rodney Gallagher checks into the lineup. 2nd down, 13 from the Cougars' 35. 3 receivers going out. Wilkins drops back. Wilkins runs to the middle of the pocket. Get a hold of him. He spins from a tackle, stays on his feet to the 29. That'll be about a 6-yard gain for Khalil Wilkins, so he gets a chunk back. And that will be our final play of this opening quarter. Mountaineers will be looking at 3rd down when we return. First quarter
Officials
is
timeout
complete.
for injury to a defensive player.
Well, let me hang on. The clock was winding, but we've got 2 seconds left on the clock, and we've got an injured BYU player down. And we've actually got 2 Cougars that are down. And they're checking on them. So there are 2 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter. And West Virginia, by virtue of that last play, we'll be looking at 3rd down and 8. One of the injured is Vilami Puoha. He's down, and he's got a teammate next to him who remains down on his back. So Puoha limping, backing over to the sideline. And looks as though, guys, there was just 2 players that hit each other. And the other injured player is their best linebacker. That's Jack Kelly. And he is being helped off the field. And that looks like an upper body injury. Jed, you taking a look over there's like a shoulder?
I am. He's only favoring one side, and that would be obviously a massive loss for BYU if that's what plays out.
Yeah. Certainly would. So he is helped off the field. We'll keep an eye on that.
End of the first quarter.
Clock starts again. The 2 seconds come off, and 1 quarter is into the book here in Provo. BYU 14, West Virginia nothing. But the Mountaineers will scrimmage to start the second quarter from the BYU 30 when we come back after this from Kroger, the official grocery partner of WVU Athletics.
Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our low prices. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Northeast Natural Energy produces some of the cleanest natural gas on the planet right here in West Virginia. Northeast Natural Energy is committed to the West Virginia communities in which we live, work, and play. Northeast Natural Energy, proud to support the Mountaineers.
Supply Solutions is a West Virginia-based company serving the broadband industry for more than 20 years. From fiber optic cable to contractor road safety and everything in between, Supply Solutions stocks everything you need and ensures your projects are on time and on budget. Call 866-978-7759 today.
Kickstart your journey in construction with the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades. We offer apprenticeship opportunities that allow you to earn while you learn, acquiring skills for a long-lasting career. Visit wvtrades.org to build the future with us. Let's go Mountaineers!
We bleed gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We head into our second quarter. It's BYU 14, West Virginia nothing. Mountaineers will snap it off here to start the second quarter with a 3rd down and 8 at BYU's 30-yard line. Our game tonight brought to us by SeatGeek. They are the official ticketing partner of West Virginia University. You can find tickets to Mountaineer games and more. Visit SeatGeek. And a reminder to listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the SiriusXM app. Guys, let's talk about scenarios here.
Yeah.
Mountaineers are down 14-zip. They need points. They've got the ball at BYU's 30. And scenarios.
Tony, I think you could cue draw it. See if we empty it out or what we line up here. But if you cue draw it, the result of the play could dictate what you do on 4th down. Field goal, or maybe go for it, or you could solve the problem by converting. See what he does here.
All right, Rodney Gallagher, along with Justin Smith-Brown, line up over to the right. Cam Vaughn and Grayson Barnes are receivers over to the left. Dior Hubbard in the backfield with Khalil Wilkins. They break from a little sugar huddle. Landon Livingston, the Mountaineers center, over the ball. On 3rd down and 8, Khalil sees Hubbard go through in motion, takes the snap back. He runs up the middle of the field. Defenders are there, takes a very solid hit short of the mark as they bring him down at the 27-yard line. That is a 3-yard gain. Bodie Schoonover popped Wilkins, and Rich Rodriguez will try to get his first points of the night off of the leg of Mountaineer place kicker Cade Hensley.
Emptied it out, quarterback draw. You got a few more yards, you might go, but here we go.
All right, so this is going to be a 45-yard try for Hensley. His season long is 38. 45-yard attempt. Oliver Straw, the holder, puts it down. The kick is on the way. That kick has distance. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Mountaineers are on the board on the second play of the second quarter. So the Mountaineers definitely needed points. They'd love 7. They get 3. And with that field goal, the good hands folks at Allstate contribute to the Mountaineer General Scholarship Fund. We say thank you to Allstate. Well, Coach and Jed needed that. I mean, you've picked up 101 yards so far. You've picked up 6 first downs to BYU's 3.
Yeah.
You've run 24 plays to their 10. And you needed a little sugar to kind of tell the guys, hey, Coach, moving along here.
Coach, you pointed out the last drive was plays, and we got nothing out of it. So you put another drive together. You wanted to walk away with something to prove.
Absolutely. It's a little bit at a time, when you have a freshman quarterback, and we just need to keep finding these little positives, but we're building a foundation here. There were some good things in there. And, we'd had that 10-play drive, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've had a 10 and then a 9. We end up with a field goal. We just got to break a play in there, too.
Ethan Head ready for the kickoff for the Mountaineers. He smashes his foot into it. Hagan, their deep man, will let it bounce in the end zone and out, so a touchback. And we talked about that with the BYU folks earlier, that the air here, right, we're in high elevation, may give that ball a little extra gas, and Head, who has not been putting the ball into the end zone, does it there.
Yeah, the elevation is one thing that is a factor. The altitude becomes an issue.
BYU from its 25-yard line, ball's on the right side hash. Running back L.J. Martin off to the left shoulder of Bachmeier. Man comes through in motion. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to Martin, and he gets bottled up near the line of scrimmage. They ping-pong him around. They'll blow the play dead after a 1-yard gain to the 26-yard line. L.J. Martin is a junior out of El Paso. He's a good back, 6'2", 220 pounds.
Hey, good job gang tackling that time, getting good pursuit to the ball. I like it.
Leads the Big 12 right now in yards per carry. He's averaging 7 yards a carry that time. He got snuffed out after a 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun for the Cougars. They motion their tight end through. Here's a snap. Quick throw down the line of scrimmage. Receiver screen.
Goodness.
And that's Hagan. And Hagan will get upended over the 30-yard line, and they will give him progress. Knocked out of bounds on that far side at the 32. Darian Lewis pushed him out after a 6-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 for BYU.
We had one defender clear up field. I thought we were going to pick it, and he overran it. They completed it behind him.
BYU 1 out of 2 on 3rd down. And this is 3rd and 3 from their 32. They lead 14-3. Triple receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Martin in the backfield with Bachmeier. The true freshman, Bear Bachmeier, takes the football. Running option. He gets hit, and he reaches forward, and they're going to give him the 1st down. He got it right to the 35. He gets 3 on the play. Ashton Woods, backup linebacker, got a hold of him. But just the strength of Bachmeier that time, he literally just held the ball in front of him and reached it over the line to make.
Well defended, though. Good job, defense. That's good. That's all right. They get 1 first down. Let's get them shut down here.
Now 1st down and 10 with the ball sitting on the right hash at the 35. 2 receivers wide left. Single running back in the backfield. Snap comes back. Bachmeier straight drop back. Has time. Fires a deep ball down the left sideline. And there is contact. Ball incomplete. Flag comes down. And we'll get an interference call. Down the left sideline looking for Chase Roberts. Coverage by Michael Coates. And we're going to call interference here against West Virginia. Boy, that was bang, 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 huh?
Pass interference. Defense. Number 3, 15-yard penalty and automatic. 1st down.
All right, so a big chunk there takes the ball to midfield for BYU. 1st and 10 at the 50. Cougars 14, Mountaineers 3, 12-17 to go here in our first half. BYU sends 2 receivers wide to the left, single receiver over to the right, snap. And here comes an inside run, and Martin looks for running room, and he'll break from a tackle, and he's forcing himself upfield, and he'll get progress to the 42-yard line. That's an 8-yard gain. Martin making about 7 of those after initial contact.
Yeah, I would say so. Initial contact at about a yard or 2. But really did a good job keeping his legs moving. We had a lot of folks around the ball. We got to get him to the ground. He's big and strong.
All right, 2nd down, short yardage now. Does BYU do something of a big play variety here with a free down? 2nd and 2. They are unbalanced, strong to the right. Here's the snap, and it is a run for L.J. Martin, and he'll get bottled up. Falls forward over the 40 to the 39. It's another BYU 1st down on a 3-yard gain. That's their 6th 1st down tonight. That was Ben Bogle, linebacker for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, we're getting a good mix out of balanced formations and unbalanced. And then also they're showing a lot of trips as well. And they're testing us deep on each possession at least once.
Tight end, Carson Ryan comes in, lines up on the left side of the line next to the tackle. Twin receivers right, single receiver to the left. On 1st and 10. And this is an inside run. Martin breaks free, and they drag him down, but a good burst takes him to the 31-yard line. Ran for 8 that time, right up the middle with a great surge. And we've got an injured Mountaineer who runs off the field, and that is Ashton Woods, in a lot of pain as he runs to the WVU sideline and now is hunched over the Mountaineer bench area.
He made an arm tackle on that, did a great job, but he may have injured himself on that.
He certainly did. He is in a lot of pain as they take him toward the medical tent. So 8 on the carry, 2nd down and 2. Nawahine into the game for BYU in the backfield. Snap comes back, and here is an inside run, and Nawahine carries the ball for a 1st down to the West Virginia 28 on a 3-yard gain before Chase Wilson made the tackle. Now Marshawn Oxley of the Mountaineers, slow getting up, pushes himself up. Trainer now there, and Oxley goes back down, and it's a right ankle injury. And that freezes the clock at 10:25 to play here in this 2nd quarter.
We got to do a good job here on 1st down now. They're getting some good 1st down gains. They had 8 and 8 on the last 2 snaps on 1st down. Let's see if we can't force them into long yardage situations on 3rd down.
Have an injured player. We'll take an injury timeout down below. It is BYU 14, West Virginia 3, 10:25 remains 1st half. We'll return to you after this from Diversified Energy, the official energy partner of WVU Athletics.
Diversified Energy, a company rooted in West Virginia and a steward of West Virginia's energy resources, investing in jobs, committed to safety, and providing an opportunity for all Mountaineers. Diversified Energy, producing natural gas for the future of West Virginia and America. Diversified Energy, the official energy partner of WVU Athletics.
Trident Freight Solutions is a group of skilled professionals dedicated to making a critical difference in the hauling industry. Their team is focused on providing reliable hauling and logistics solutions for your company. Visit trident-freightsolutions.com to learn more about their services. Trident Freight Solutions. We keep business moving forward.
We'll be back after these messages from your local station. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. Being a veteran, it's interwoven into your DNA, is really the absence of the connection and the purpose that can really drive a lot of veterans to some negative thoughts. For those who are in a suicidal crisis, the window of time to save somebody's life is very short. Our duty is to protect ourselves and protect our families, and one way you can do that is store your weapons safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi Mom, it's Emmettith and Nicholas.
Congratulations on getting your diploma.
You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Marshawn Oxley, the injured Mountaineer, limped off the field. It was his right ankle. And so West Virginia trying to get a stop here. They trail the Cougars by a score of 14-3. 10:25 remains here in our 2nd quarter. And BYU knocking in on the red zone again. They've got a 1st down and 10 coming up with the ball spotted at West Virginia's 28-yard line.
What was curious about that PI call, it was the back judge. The side judge was right near the play, and the back judge did it. Guys, Chase Roberts is a big physical kid, and the reason you got to give the official an earful, if that is DPI tonight, it's going to be a long night if that level of touching is called.
I totally agree with you. All right. Bear Bachmeyer's brother, Tiger, lines up as a single receiver to the left. They go split back shotgun. Snap comes back to the Bear. He's going to keep it himself. He'll take the ball to the 25, and then he'll get hit by 4 Mountaineers and knocked down. It's a 3-yard gain to the 25-yard line.
Again, gang tackling. Good job, defense.
2nd down and 7. At some point, those hits have to pay a toll, don't you think?
Yep. those are physical hits. I mean, he's a big, strong guy, and he's taking them on straight on, and that's got to take a toll.
Out of a quick sugar huddle setup, 2nd and 7. Here's a snap. The quarterback rolls out. That's Bachmeier, makes the completion over on that far side. That's Hagan, dragged down near the first down stick, waiting for the official mark. Put it to the 19-yard line. Reed Carrico chased him down after a 6-yard catch and run.
Yeah, they motioned him across from left to right, then sprinted to the right and threw it quickly to the flat to the motion man.
3rd down and a long yard facing the Cougars. West Virginia makes 5 defensive substitutions. Asani Redwood and Eddie Kelly come in on that defensive front. Inside of 9 minutes we go. Out of a pistol formation, everything's tight. Here's the snap, and here's the handoff. And bursting and getting that necessary yardage is L.J. Martin as he falls to the 17-yard line. Hammond Russell and Eddie Vesterinen involved in the tackle, and an injured Mountaineer
Official
defender down, and that is Hammond Russell. Hammond Russell in pain, down on his side at the 20-yard line. That stops the clock. With 8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, BYU has just picked up a 1st and 10 now with 8:47 on that clock. They lead it 14-3. And the next scrimmage play will come from the 17 of West Virginia. So BYU now methodically on a 10-play drive looking to build on that 11-point lead.
Well, we're making them earn it, and I think that's the first thing you have to do. Play a ranked team. You got to make them earn everything.
9 runs, 1 pass on this drive for BYU. So they have Hammond Russell now in a seated position. They help him up, and now he's starting to make his way off of the field under his own power. He has his left arm held onto his midsection, kind of like if you were wearing a cast. And they'll come over and see if they can get him back into the game.
Don't want to lose him. Of course, the big play on the drive is the pass that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, right?
Yep, exactly. Yep. Curtis Jones checks in for the Mountaineers defensively. 1st and 10, BYU from West Virginia's 17. They take 2 receivers and put them between the painted number and the hash mark to the left, wing tight end right. Now they motion Kingston through. They fake a handoff to him. Here's a middle screen. Ball is intercepted by West Virginia's Chase Wilson. Wilson on the return. He's to the 30, to the 35, and he takes the ball up over the 35 before he's brought down from behind. West Virginia's Chase Wilson, the linebacker, transferred in from Colorado State, picks it off and returns it 18 yards, and West Virginia gets its first big break of the night. Mountaineers stop a BYU drive. Bachmeier, the true freshman, throws his first collegiate interception. Mountaineer ball from its 37 when we come back with 8:19 to go in the half. Cougars 14, Mountaineers 3. Coverage continues after this from WVU Medicine, the exclusive healthcare provider for all Mountaineers, including you.
The 6th consecutive year, U.S. News and World Report ranks WVU Medicine J.W. Ruby Memorial as the #1 hospital in West Virginia. It's also recognized as high-performing in gastroenterology, GI surgery, orthopedics, and urology, and in 18 procedures and conditions. This is the highest distinction a hospital can earn for U.S. News Best Hospitals, Procedures, and Conditions ratings. For more information, visit WVUMedicine.org.
Building West Virginia since 1999, Jarrett Construction delivers quality, reliability, and results you can trust.
Right on time, right on budget. Call on Jarrett Construction.
Grab a mountain beer from Big Timber Brewing, brewed with the mountain water of Almost Heaven. Almost Heaven sure does beat an almost field goal. Axe for Big Timber, made in West Virginia.
Drink responsibly. Mother Nature is not your mother. Please pick up after yourself and recycle.
For us, it's gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle. Or forget extra diapers. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. never ever become a minivan mom. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, no, it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
We just kind of knew from the beginning that we were family.
They showcased a sense of love that I never had before. I mean, he's not only my parent, like he's like my best friend.
At the end of the day, it's all been worth it. I wouldn't change a thing about our lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Mountaineers senior linebacker Chase Wilson with an interception of Bear Bachmeyer, and West Virginia trailing 14-3 with 8:19 to go in the second quarter will take over from its 37-yard line. Our game tonight brought to us by Swilled Dog, the official bourbon of WVU Athletics. All right, an opportunity now for West Virginia to get points off of the turnover. BYU did in the opening quarter after a Khalil Wilkins interception that was returned inside the 5-yard line. The Cougars made quick work of it with a 1-yard touchdown run. Mountaineers go with split backs, a running back to each side of Khalil Wilkins. He takes the snap, and it is a reverse play, and here comes Gerard Bowie. Bowie cuts over the 45 and falls forward at the 45-yard line. It'll be an 8-yard gain. Evan Johnson, their cornerback, made the tackle on the senior from Martinsburg.
Yeah, well developed, really nicely done that time. Got a pretty good block over here to this side when he ran in reverse back to the right. 8-yard gain.
Second down, ball's on the right hash, 2nd and 2. Twin receivers over to that wide left side. Vaughn, single receiver to the short right. Clay Ash in the backfield. Here's Wilkins taking the snap, dropping, throws a home run ball deep downfield, off target, and it is incomplete. He went down the right sideline for Cam Vaughn. BYU had 2 defenders back there. Evan Johnson, corner, closest to it, and it'll be 2nd down and, I should say 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, well, took a shot deep, and that's not bad. I like doing that now and then.
And don't you know that BYU was waiting on it, right? They had that safety in the corner right there on Vaughn, step for step. Here's a big one, 3rd and 2 from West Virginia's 45. Ty Edwards in at running back. He's had 1 carry. Wilkins has the football, and it is a handoff, and Edwards falls forward and did not make it. Got a yard, needed 2, and now Rich Rodriguez with the ball on his 46 keeps the offense out there. They go into the Mountaineer mash formation. Here is the push, and a flag is thrown upon the snap, and we're likely, no, we got an offside call. It's a 1st down. I thought we might get a procedure, but instead it's against BYU. That's their 2nd penalty tonight.
Offside. Defense lined up in the neutral zone, 5-yard penalty. The yardage results in a 1st down.
So West Virginia went into what the Eagles call the tush push. We call it the Mountaineer mash formation. And it gets the 1st down. So now the ball onto the BYU side of the field at the 49-yard line. West Virginia trails 14-3. Clock winding, 2nd quarter, 7 minutes and 15 seconds. Now on 1st down and 10. Ty Edwards remains in the backfield. From the gun, Wilkins, toss play, right side. They're on Edwards. It's a loss. And they were waiting on Ty Edwards. Gobbling him up, a 3-yard loss was Sawtu Allah, their free safety backup.
Yeah, that's that unbalanced formation, and then we keep a wing back to the short side of the unbalanced. Ran the toss play to that side, but they had 3 defenders outside.
That's actually a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14. Now 2 receivers to each side for the freshman quarterback Wilkins. Dior Hubbard is the running back. Khalil takes the snap, a straight drop back, fires it over the middle, and it is caught by Justin Smith-Brown, and they're going to rule it incomplete at the 35-yard line. He dove through the air, made a Superman-type catch, but the official rules it incomplete, and we may get our first replay review of the night. That would have gone for 18, but it looks as though it will be ruled incomplete. Did not have control of the ball when he hit the turf. So here comes 3rd down and 14. Does Khalil have another one of those in him?
Wow, that was a great play by the receiver. Perfect throw and a great play.
Now timeout, West Virginia.
Timeout, West Virginia, the first of the half.
All right, so that's 6:24 remaining on that second quarter clock. We get our first timeout of the night. And things to talk about for West Virginia. 3rd down and 14 coming up. We'll take a break. Back with more after this from Molson Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment, Choose Chill.
They're going.
Presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Take game day to a new level with GoMart. That's right, game day starts here. Head to GoMart for a chance to win the ultimate tailgating package. Enter for a chance to win a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, a pop-up canopy, a portable grill and cooler. It's everything you need to cheer on your favorite team. Ready to win? Stop by your local GoMart and scan the QR code in-store or go to the app to enter. Visit the GoMart app or go to gomart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Play-by-play coverage of West Virginia football is presented all season long by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. CareSource, we got you.
West Virginia will get their timeout back.
We did have a review of the Justin Smith-Brown incompletion on the field. That replay brought to us by Alltech Supply Solutions. And the call on the field has been upheld. And so West Virginia will face 3rd down and 14 with the ball at its 47-yard line. 6:24 to go here, second quarter, and the Cougars leading the Mountaineers 14-3. Just a whisker away from what would have been an 18-yard catch, but Smith-Brown unable to hang on as he hit the turf. Would have been an unbelievable catch.
Hubbard screen maybe, huh?
All right, let's take a look. Here comes a 3rd down and long for West Virginia, with 2 receivers to the left and 2 receivers to the right for Wilkins. Dior Hubbard is the running back. He lines up off to the right side of the Mountaineer quarterback. Khalil is ready. On 3rd down and 14. Snap is back. Wilkins drops, flush from the pocket, throws to the sideline, way offline, incomplete for Cam Vaughn, and West Virginia will have to punt. Mori Bamba, second string cornerback, closest to it, but guys, that one never had a chance for Vaughn. It was offline, incomplete.
Well, he was forced out of the pocket to his right. Being a left-handed passer, it's tough to get those shoulders squared. He didn't quite get them squared.
Without Jack Kelly.
Parker Kingston back to return the punt of Oliver Straw. Oliver is at the 32. Snap back, and end over end goes the kick. Fair catch called for and made by Kingston just over the 10-yard line. So a 41-yard punt from West Virginia's number 41, punter Oliver Straw. And now the Cougars will try to take this football and build on a 14-3 lead. So the interception, the first of the career for Bachmeier, does not come back to hurt them. They do not give up any points. West Virginia gave up 7 after the early Wilkins interception in the first quarter. Official line is the 11-yard line. The ball's on the near side hash. Wide side of the field over to the right. Split back shotgun for the quarterback Bachmeier. He takes the football, fakes a handoff, throws on a quick slant down the seam, and now it's off to the races. This is Roberts running midfield, down the sideline, breaks from a tackle, 25-20, got to the 10, and he's tackled inside the 5-yard line. Touchdown saving stop by Darian Lewis of Chase Roberts that goes 85 yards, and that literally was a chase of Roberts. And West Virginia finally caught up to him, but not until he got to the Mountaineer 4. An 85-yard strike on a seam route that began on the right side of the field and ended on the left sideline. Cougars break from their huddle. L.J. Martin in the backfield. First and goal from the 4. Bachmeier claps the hands, hands the football off. Martin into the end zone area. Touchdown. From 4 yards out, L.J. Martin has just given BYU its largest lead of the night. They now are up 20-3 with 5:17 to go here in this second quarter. Talk about explosive.
We kind of figured that matchup on the perimeter would play prominently, and so far, Chase Roberts getting the best of our corners.
Well, that was just a slant route. I don't know. We had nobody inside. We must have been pressuring because it was just wide open. There was no free safety, no help from the strong safety or linebacker. It was just a slant pass, easy slant pass, and then run 85
Previous
yards.
play is under further review. The winner on the field is the touchdown.
All right, we'll get another All-Tech Supply Solutions review. Martin fell right at the goal line, and the question is, did he make it over the goal line before he was officially down? And our first quick look at it. Now from that angle, from behind, you can't tell. You need it from a side angle. So, clock at 5:17.
Can't tell there either. The knee's down, but you don't know where the ball is.
You need a better shot than that one. You need something upstairs, quite honestly.
Yep.
So our referee, David Alvarez, takes a look into his monitor on the field. If it stands, it's 20-3 with the extra point. And so far, we've only seen one angle of it. We got something different here on the BYU scoreboard monitor. I think that's the Big 12 conference look.
After review, the ruling of a touchdown is upheld.
Yep. I thought so. So both teams come back out on the field, and Will Farron will try for an extra point to put BYU up by 18 points. The holder is Sam Vandahar. He is the BYU punter also, and he has not punted the ball here in this first half. The snap is spot, the kick is up, and it is good. Big play, big drive. 2 plays, 89 yards, uses 54 seconds. And West Virginia gives up an 85-yard reception to Chase Roberts. And it's 21-3 BYU.
No word on Hammond Russell yet, but Ashton Woods is down here in a sling, guys.
I figured, Jed, that did not look good when he came off. Ashton Woods is the backup middle linebacker for the Mountaineers. So you're likely going to see more of Ben Bogle, transfer from Southern Illinois. So West Virginia has 2 timeouts, actually all 3. They did not get charged with the timeout on that one replay review. Although they took it back because the officials said we were going to review that. So they do have 3 timeouts. 5:17 left in this half, and they are now down 21-3. Preston Fox, the return man. Will Farron bangs the ball end over end into the end zone, and it is another touchback. Quarterback Khalil Wilkins will come on. He's run for 51 yards. That's good, an average of just under 5 yards per carry, but his passing, 3 of 8 for 13 yards with an interception. On the other side, Bear Bachmeier, 7 of 9, 201 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. We'll see if West Virginia can put one together. Dior Hubbard, the running back. Out of the gun comes West Virginia with 3 receivers in the formation. It's a quarterback run. Wilkins looks for room, gets to the line of scrimmage, and then gets banged down forcefully by Siale Essara.
I think they're going to play the quarterback draw pretty well. That was a quarterback counter that time. Show pass, look to the left, and then run back to the right. No gain.
Here comes 2nd down and 10 from the 25. 3 receivers left. Lone receiver over to the right. And this is a quarterback keep, a roll off the left side, looking for running room and making some is Wilkins, and he'll get advanced that football over the 30. Almost got to the 34-yard line. What a 9-yard pickup for Khalil. That had good development.
Yeah, it did.
As he rolled over to the left side. Elfrey, their backup strong safety, credited on the tackle. Here comes 3rd down for West Virginia. 3rd down and a yard and a half, a long yard and a half. Hubbard in the backfield. Khalil takes the snap. Hubbard looking to turn the corner right side. He's got that 1st down. He falls over the 35, and they'll give him progress to the 37. It's a 4-yard gain for Hubbard, and West Virginia keeps the drive alive as the clock hits exactly 4 minutes, and it continues to wind. Mountaineers trailing 21-3.
He's running strong. He's doing a good job. Just keep feeding him in there.
Wilkins once again with Hubbard off to his right shoulder. Takes the snap, fakes the throw, rolls pocket left, throws to the sideline, way offline. No shot whatsoever for Preston Fox as that ball gets whistled into the BYU sideline area. And it is 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it was an out route. He came on the sprint and just didn't get on top of the ball, making that throw to the out route off the run.
Jeff Weimer, receiver, to the painted number at the right. Twin receivers over to the wide side left. Here comes 2nd down and 10. West Virginia from its 37-yard line. Grayson Barnes, wing tight end, settles left. Wilkins, option, toss, taken by Hubbard. The BYU defenders are there. They spin him around, and they will drop him after a 2-yard gain out to the 39-yard line. That's Tanner Wall, their free safety. They were sniffing that time on the speed option.
Yeah, just speed option back into the boundary, but they had 3 defenders there, and there was an early pitch. They just ran it down. So we need to get a couple of those guys blocked before we run the speed option into there.
3rd down and 10. Ball's at the 37 of the Mountaineers. 2 receivers to each side for Wilkins. Khalil eyes that BYU defense. 6 in the box. Landon Livingston, the center, snaps it back. Blitz comes. Wilkins dumps the ball. Caught in the flat by Hubbard. Hubbard breaking a tackle short of the mark. They'll bring him down at West Virginia's 46. Needed the 48. And that was good hustle that time by Beasley. And West Virginia will bring on punter Oliver Straw. 2:35 and winding here. That was leaving them 4th and 3.
Yeah, they were bringing blitz that time from the strong safety. Good job by Khalil hitting the swing pattern right out there where they vacated.
3 personal protectors in front of Oliver Straw. He has the snap. No rush by BYU. Very good kick. Dropping back. This is the return man, Kingston, and he'll get jumped on from behind near the 15-yard line, and that's where they will bring him down. 46 on the punt from Straw. Cougars with 2:08 to go in the 2nd quarter will start from their 15-yard line, leading it 21-3. Ben Cutter on the special teams tackle that time of Kingston. Kingston's been good. 2 touchdowns, 1 on a run and 1 through the air. Got to find a way to keep them out of here, fellas. Cannot let them drive this ball.
Yep, let's get this thing shut down.
BYU up 21-3. This will be the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Bachmeier with a single running back, Martin over to his left, twin receivers to his left. The tight end, Carson Ryan, goes in motion. Now they've got twins to each side. Bachmeier, toss play. Ball is deflected by the Mountaineers, and they will recover the football inside the 5-yard line. A tremendous play by West Virginia. That was Fred Perry on an option toss. He stuck his hand out as the ball was tossed, and it was Fred Perry on the play. So Bachmeier tried to option toss it. Perry read it, snuck in there, deflected the ball, and he recovers it inside the 5 at the 3. A tremendous opportunity now for West Virginia with 2:02 to go here in the half. Mountaineers trailing 21-3. Got to put it into the end zone. Second turnover tonight by BYU. Hubbard in the backfield with Wilkins. Khalil holds the hands chest high. Takes the football. Inside handoff. Hubbard churning. Hubbard's in the end zone. That's a Mountaineer touchdown. From 3 yards out with 1:58 to go in this first half, West Virginia converts off of a turnover, and it is now 21-9 pending the extra point. Boy, guys, you talk about what you needed to happen. Not only did you stop them on their drive, but you get 7 out of it.
Well, that's that option pitch. He just wasn't real secure with it, and really well played. What an athletic move by our player on that one.
Cade Hensley, extra point is good. And our score, it's BYU 21 and West Virginia 10.
This is the 2-minute.
We'll take the 2-minute timeout. We'll take it with them. Coverage continues from here in Provo after this from Mountain State Waste. Large enough to tackle any job, small enough to never lose attention to detail.
To waste management, there's only one local choice: Mountain State Waste. From curbside residential service to commercial and construction site pickups, Mountain State Waste is the company you can count on. To sign up for service, visit mountainstatewaste.com.
This fall, CKB is taking off like never before. Our brand new passenger terminal opens soon, delivering a smoother, more comfortable travel experience from the ground up. North Central West Virginia Airport, the official airport of WVU Athletics.
Rebuilders Commercial Restoration is happy to see the Mountaineers get back to business on the field this fall and is happy to get your company back to business in times of need. They specialize in 24/7 emergency commercial restoration across greater Morgantown, Pittsburgh, and beyond. Rebuilders Commercial Restoration's expert staff knows that every second counts in saving and restoring your property once a disaster strikes. Learn more about their pre-disaster plans on their website, rebuildersrestoration.com, or call 866-535-0363 today.
One purpose.
If you're going to win the Big 12, you got to be one of the best defensive teams in the country.
One goal.
Virginia knocks off the #1 team in the nation.
One West Virginia.
College basketball is not much more fun than here in country roads in the West Virginia University Coliseum.
Join first-year head coach Ross Hodge and the Mountaineers at the Coliseum this season as we compete as one team, one fan base, one West Virginia. Get your season tickets today at WVUGame.com.
Mountaineer Football is presented by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. CareSource, we got you.
Back inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium, West Virginia has just converted on a BYU fumble inside the 5-yard line. 3-yard touchdown run by Dior Hubbard. And West Virginia now trails 21-10 with 1:58 to go here in this second quarter. With the touchdown, West Virginia adds to the special Diversified Energy turkey counter. What's that all about? Well, Diversified Energy, in its attempt to end hunger throughout the state of West Virginia, will donate 6 turkeys to a local food bank every time West Virginia scores a touchdown this season. So Dior Hubbard put a half a dozen birds into the account, and West Virginia with a badly needed score, now down 11. There's still a lot of time, 1:58 to go, and BYU does have all 3 of its timeouts.
Yeah, this will be a good defensive challenge. Let's get these guys off the field. In fact, if you could do a 3 and out, that'd be nice. We get the ball back.
And we got that 3rd timeout back. Yep. So because of the stoppage of play. But guys, I'll tell you what, Fred.
21 is now wearing number 91 for BYU.
Fred's a playmaker. Fred's fun to watch.
BYU, they just announced that number 21 is wearing 91. That's Miles Hall. He wears 91 when they're on kick return. Not that he's going to touch the ball in all likelihood, but nevertheless. Ethan Head has it teed up. Kick goes left to right. 21-10 with 1:58 to go in this first half. Cody Hagan back deep inside the end zone. And this end-over-end kick is going to be taken out by Hagan, running across the 15, takes it to the sideline, breaks from a tackle, gets stood up, and finally gets hit from behind and drilled down at the 27-yard line. Defensively that time for the Mountaineers. Pack coming around there and swarming for West Virginia. So he plays the gamble there, taking it out instead of the touchback, and they get net +2 as he takes it to the 27. Let's see how Bear Bachmeier responds after giving up that football on a option toss that got picked off on 1st down and 10. 2 receivers over to the left, single receiver as Hagan lines up to the painted number at the right. Martin in the backfield. Football comes back, a straight drop back by Bachmeier, throws a deep ball downfield, and it is caught between the 2 hash marks by Parker Kingston. Very poor defensively for West Virginia. They had defenders there, and Kingston comes up with the football. 39 yards on the reception. Very poorly played by the Mountaineers.
It's a seam route right up the middle, and we had a free safety. We also had another defensive back, I think might have been a strong safety right there.
Here comes 1st and 10 from the 38 of West Virginia. 3 receivers over to the wide right, and Bachmeier drops. Bachmeier throws to that right sideline. Pass is caught. That's Chase Roberts, and he'll get knocked out of bounds at the West Virginia 30. It's a gain of 8. Justin Harrington making the tackle. So just like that, 1:24 to go in the second quarter. They've got 3 timeouts, and they're at West Virginia's 30.
That was a flat route.
This time Hagan and Kingston line up out to the left. Snap comes back out of the gun. Here's a handoff to L.J. Martin. They've got him surrounded, and he is gobbled up by Eddie Kelly Jr. That is going to be enough, though, 2 yards to move those chains on that far side. It's another BYU first down. That's number 11 for them in this opening half. 21-10 our score. BYU on top by 11. First down and 10. Cougars scrimmage from West Virginia's 28-yard line. From that shotgun formation, whistle blows, flag thrown, procedure BYU.
Got to watch screens down in here too. They're about
False
due.
start. Offense, number 11, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
3rd penalty tonight for BYU for 15 yards. Nate Gabriel back up nose guard out onto the field for the gold and blue. Coach, you made a good point on these receiver screens. They have been very productive for BYU. They've been detrimental for the Mountaineers.
Well, they hit that tight end screen. I don't think they've hit a running back yet, but they've got screens
The foul
all of
included
them.
a 10-second runoff. BYU is elected to use their first time out of the half to avoid the 10-second runoff. Timeout, BYU.
All right, so the Cougars will take the timeout rather than having 10 seconds taken off of the clock after they committed the penalty. Inside of 2 minutes to go. So 1:02 on the big clock. BYU looks at 1st and 15. Statistically, BYU has rolled up big yardage. 285 yards to West Virginia's 128. They have passed, how about this number, Coach? They've passed for 244 of their 285. They've only run the ball for 41. West Virginia on the other side, 128 total, just 20 passing yards. They do have 108 run yards. Some big plays for BYU.
Yeah.
Big plays.
Well, they just absolutely, you hit it on the head, Tony.
30-second timeout over. Here comes first down and 15. BYU from West Virginia's 33-yard line. Bachmeier takes the snap. Pressure comes. He releases that football to the sideline, and it is caught inside the 15-yard line. That is hauled in by Cody Hagan, who broke open on that near side. Chase Wilson pressure got in Bachmeier's face.
The rolling on the field was a completed pass. Timeout on the field for an injury to an offensive player.
And that offensive player is the receiver who just caught it, Cody Hagan. West Virginia is saying that the pass was incomplete, so we may get a review here. The pass came in low, and that's incomplete. That will not stand. They're going to take a look at this, I would think, momentarily. We'll hear the notification and hit the ground.
Tony, I think he got the wind knocked out of him on landing on it.
I think you might be right, Jed. So that brings the clock stopped at 54 seconds. And instead of that coming to the 13, I think we're going to get a review here.
Rich is asking for it.
Now they're telling Rich it's incomplete.
Determined that the pass is incomplete. Second down from the previous spot.
You know what? That's an awfully nice piece of officiating. We didn't need to bring the monitor out. We didn't need to have the Geneva Convention, right? It was all good. Upstairs, they said he didn't catch it. Bring the ball back.
Tony, was that back judge involved in that again?
I'm not sure if he was. I think it was the official on this near side.
Okay, side judge.
Side judge. All right, so now you're looking at incomplete pass, makes it second down at 15, and BYU will once again go from the 33-yard line of West Virginia. Cougars 21, Mountaineers 10.
Important series right here now. Let's keep them off the board.
Ball is sitting right between the two hash marks. BYU with a sugar huddle. Their offensive linemen quickly get over the football. They go twin receivers right, single receiver left. Bachmeier takes the snap. Pressure comes. He steps up in the pocket. Has time. Now scrambles. Looks. Fires to the near sideline. Way offline. Incomplete. Closest to Parker Kingston, who never had a chance to catch it. Out of bounds with 47 seconds to go. And it is third down and 15.
Third and 15. Got him in a good spot here now.
Good job that time by West Virginia with a push up front, forcing Bachmeier out of the pocket, made him uncomfortable.
Yeah, we had real good pressure. Got a free blitzer that got picked up late by a running back. Pretty good pickup by the running back.
BYU is 3 of 4 on third down. This is third and 15 from the 33 of the Mountaineers. Twin receivers over to the right. Now they send a man over. There's three receivers right side, and here's an inside run. This is L.J. Martin, fake, and running the football is the quarterback instead. Bachmeier will be stopped a yard short as he takes it inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Great ball fake that time. Looked as though it was going to go to Martin, but instead he kept it and went off the right side, and that will bring up fourth down and short yardage for the Cougars.
30 seconds in length. Clock operator, please, with 35 seconds on the play clock, on the game clock, please. 3-5.
All right, up 21-10. It's fourth down, and they are 3/4 of a yard away from the mark to make.
Thank you.
Line to make is the 17.5, and the ball sits at the 18. And Kalani Sitake, BYU head coach, 10th season, out on the field chatting with the line judge.
Guys, if I'm them, I'm going to play action and throwing this thing if they bring the offense out.
The offense is coming out. They have 2 timeouts. I mean, they can certainly play power football here and have plenty of time.
The least expected shot right now. The cheapest way to get in the end zone.
All right, Cougars over the football, tight power formation. Bachmeier, quarterback keep, falls forward, and he'll have the first down, takes it to the 17. Clock stops on the first down at 32 seconds. Chase Wilson made the tackle, but Bachmeier gets the first down. Now BYU going quickly. Triple receivers over the short right. Bachmeier throws to the right side. Wide open, Carson Ryan, the tight end. He gets binged out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Gain of 6. Ryan, their tight end, first catch tonight.
Yeah, that was just a sprint out to the short side of the field, throwing to the tight end of the flat. So nothing too fancy, but I'm not real sure what they gained there, but they did get 6.
21-10. BYU leads. 25 seconds to go first half. Ball's on the 11 at the right side hash. Triple receivers over to the wide left. Single receiver over to the right. Out of the gun. Bachmeier has the ball. Straight drop back. Fires into the right side end zone. And that pass is incomplete. Penalty marker thrown. We're going to get an interference call against Jason Chambers. Pass intended on a back shoulder throw to Chase Roberts on the right side of the end zone.
Pass interference. Defense number 23. The foul occurred in the end zone. They will be placed at the 2-yard line for a first down.
And that will be at the 2 with 22 seconds on the clock.
Ball is on the 2-yard line. First and goal.
Penalties as far as West Virginia goes tonight. That one is officially the second against the Mountaineers. All right, ball's on the right hash at the 2. BYU spreads the formation. 2 receivers right and left, empty backfield. Martin comes through in motion. Quarterback keep, up the middle untouched. Quarterback Bachmeier, touchdown. From 2 yards out with 19 seconds to go. BYU takes that lead back up to 17. 27-10. BYU. Made that one look easy, guys. 9 plays, 73 yards, and 91 seconds.
That 39-yard pass hurt us.
Well, there were 3 out of 5 passing and ran the ball 4 times on that drive. Will Farron's extra point. Snap back. Farron bangs it up between the pipes. It's good. 18-point lead once again for BYU. It's 28-10. BYU now has put up 309 yards total offense and 249 in the air, 60 on the ground. They have picked up 207 yards in the second quarter. So they had 102 after the first quarter, 207. And a large chunk of that, right, came on the 85-yard reception to Chase Roberts.
There's so many big plays in there, Tony.
Your pink highlighter is going to run out of ink.
Yeah, I think so.
You use pink for the long plays, Coach?
Opponents.
Opponents' long plays, the pink marker.
Anything with the pink, that's the...
That's not good. All right, Will Farron ready to boot it. West Virginia does have all 3 of its timeouts. They're going to start this one from the 25 as that kickoff bounces out of the back of the end zone. 28-10, BYU. Cougars came into tonight's game averaging 38.5, 4th best in the league. What's interesting is that they are averaging on the season 184 passing. And tonight they're already at 249. Bachmeier has thrown a touchdown and a pick. West Virginia, Khalil Wilkins on 1st and 10 from the 25. 3 receivers go out. It's an inside handoff. Dior Hubbard fights for yardage, and they'll roll him out to the 29, a gain of 4. And that very well could be it to end this first half of play. We'll see if West Virginia tries to get another snap off, and they will not. Final seconds come off of the clock. Our on-field interview with head coach Rich Rodriguez, presented by Astorg Auto, the cars that Coach Rod drives. Take it away, Jed.
Coach Rod, we've had some success running the football, but outside of Fred Perry's forced turnover, most of the big plays been on BYU side.
Oh, we're giving up a bunch of long passes. That's ridiculous. You know, we can't give up all those big passes on defense. Then offensively, we got to hit a little bit in the passing game. We're not moving them off the ball either.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Head coach Rich Rodriguez, our break halftime score, 28-10. BYU on top of the Mountaineers. Back with you after this from United Bank. Proud to be united with the Mountaineers.
Virginia's Bank, we're honored to have been serving the people and communities of our beautiful state for over 185 years. And we are proud of the deep local roots and personal relationships we've built throughout the Mountain State. We've been here and will continue to be here because to us, this is home. Proud to be united with the Mountaineers. Bank with United.com. United Bank. Member FDIC.
This is the Duke's Country song. The song about Duke's Country. It's a song about the best mayo. What's that? The jar with a yellow lid. That's useful information. A yellow lidded jar. It says Duke's Mayo. Its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store, and you can say along. It's got twang.
The home of the gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds. Learning new things comes with age.
My mom? She started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass, the harmonies on the piano, the sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Mountaineers Sports Network. This is the United Bank Halftime Report, presented by United Bank. Born, raised, and growing in West Virginia, United Bank, proud to be united with the Mountaineers. Member FDIC. It's time to recap the opening 30 minutes of play, check scores, and get adjustments for the second half. Now let's go back to the broadcast booth. Here's Andrew Caridi.
It is halftime out in Provo, West Virginia, trailing BYU 28-10 alongside John Antonik. I'm Andrew Caridi. Thanks for joining us for halftime. A lot of chunk plays from the BYU Cougars in that first half, and they made West Virginia pay 14 points each in the first and second quarter to give them that 28-10 scoreline. West Virginia starting quarterback Khalil Wilkins has had to do a lot of the work with his legs, taking a lot of hits. He's averaging 4.6 yards per carry as the freshman getting his first start for West Virginia. However, the Mountaineers have not been able to throw the ball at all. They have just 20 passing yards, while the total yardage for BYU is 309.
Yeah, passing game really hurting West Virginia, both offensively and defensively. Listen to these chunk plays, 47, 54, 85, and of course that 35-yard pass there toward the end of the half that led to the fourth touchdown.
Well, let's recap the scoring. Khalil Wilkins throwing an interception on his second toss of the game. Picked off, and that put BYU at the 1 yard line, and Parker Kingston was able to rush it in to make it 7-0 BYU at the 9:14 mark in the first quarter. Kingston would score again on a third down play call from BYU. They went on a tunnel screen. Kingston got great blocking, ran it in 54 yards for the touchdown to make it 14-zip BYU. Cade Hensley would hit a 45-yard field goal to get West Virginia on the board. 45 seconds into the second quarter, that capped off a 9-play, 48-yard drive that almost took 5 minutes off the clock, making it 14-3. Martin would hit it from 4 yards for another BYU touchdown at the 5:17 mark in the second quarter. 21-3 BYU. West Virginia would get a forced fumble from Fred Perry inside the 5-yard line. Dior Hubbard would then run the ball in for 3 yards for a touchdown, making it 21-10 BYU. And West Virginia would then watch Bear Bachmeier run it in from 2 yards out as BYU enjoyed its longest scoring drive of the game thus far, 9 plays, 73 yards. in 1 minute and 31 seconds. But John, in those big conversions, obviously you had the 54-yard touchdown, but on that Bachmeier score you had a slant that went 80-plus. And it's just these big chunk plays from BYU carving up this West Virginia defense that has been solid, it would seem, on first and second down. You're either getting really solid or really bad.
Yeah. Physical play by the BYU offense and those receivers running past West Virginia's secondary. I was looking last week, I think the defense gave up 532. Right now they're at 309, so they're on pace for 618 yards if this keeps up. No sacks, no forced punts. So a lot of things that aren't really going well for West Virginia right now.
Bachmeier 10 of 14 for 249 and a touchdown and an interception. He was picked off by Chase Wilson. 28-10 BYU. Halftime continues after this on MSN.
The official pepperoni roll of WVU Athletics, a family-owned and operated bakery located in Weirton, West Virginia. We take pride in our freshly made pepperoni rolls and nut rolls and believe consistency in our products is key. We are continually investing back into the business in order to provide our customers with the highest quality products. Our pepperoni rolls are the perfect snack for those on the go, school lunches, sporting events, or for those who just love simplicity. Our pepperoni rolls are available at concession stands at WVU athletic events and all across the state. Visit Barney'sPepperoniRolls.com for more information.
Civil and Environmental Consultants, or CEC, is an employee-owned engineering and environmental consulting firm. At CEC, people come first, whether that's our clients, our employees, or our fellow citizens. It's why we listen intently and work harder to learn our clients' business. It's why we prioritize the career development of every individual on our team, and it's why we're invested in the success of our local communities. People are why we do what we love and love what we do. CEC, West Virginians doing West Virginia's work. Visit cecinc.com for more. That's cecinc.com.
We bleed gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be cool, which led you to smoking, which led to a pack a day. Then you met that special someone, which led to starting a life with them, which led to wanting to live longer, which led to quitting. Then you heard you may be at risk for lung cancer, which led you to getting a low-dose CT scan. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Thanks for joining us for West Virginia football halftime on the Mountaineers Sports Network. BYU 28, West Virginia 10. We'll go over some team stats here as BYU has accumulated 309 total yards to West Virginia's 132. Pass yards 249 for Bear Bachmeier, 20 for West Virginia and Khalil Wilkins. We did see Scotty Fox come in, get a first down for West Virginia when Wilkins briefly left the game with a stinger. BYU 13 first downs, West Virginia 8 on third down. Mountaineers 3 of 9, BYU 3 of 5. Fourth down, West Virginia 0 for 1, BYU 1 of 1. 38 plays for West Virginia, 33 for BYU. How about this, John? 9.4 average yards per play for BYU to West Virginia's 3.5.
I saw that, and then I saw the 24.9 average for pass. Coming into this game, Andrew, we thought we were going to be a heavy dose of Martin in the run game, and really they haven't had to use it because they've had so much success with the downfield passing game. Obviously, that's something that West Virginia's got to look at halftime, but right now, BYU gets the ball to begin the third quarter. Got to try to put together a good defensive series there to try to slow them down.
West Virginia's had the ball for 3 more minutes than BYU. The points off of turnovers are even 7-7. 3 TFLs for the BYU defense and 1 for West Virginia. Khalil Wilkins, 4 of 10 with 20 yards. Bear Bachmeier, 10 of 14, 249 yards. A couple of big receiving performances from BYU's Roberts. He's got 140 yards on 3 catches. Parker Kingston, 3 catches, 91 yards.
Yeah, look at this. Yards after catch, 156 yards. That's a lot.
And West Virginia's defense sometimes got out of position, whether it was calls that were wrong or like on that 85-yarder where West Virginia and its safety just bit on a play action terribly when you were the only one back there to provide help. It's just been that type of night for West Virginia's defense.
Well, young players, you got some young players out there, and this is the time when you got to learn and grow, and it's hard to watch, and you just go through it and then try to learn from it and improve.
Yep. All right, 28-10, BYU over West Virginia. David Kahn's got a scoreboard and preview for the Big 12 games and more when we come back on our United Bank Halftime Report on MSN.
To a new level with GoMart. That's right, game day starts here. Head to GoMart for a chance to win the ultimate tailgating package. Enter for a chance to win a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, a pop-up canopy, a portable grill and cooler. It's everything you need to cheer on your favorite team. Ready to win? Stop by your local GoMart and scan the QR code in-store or go to the app to enter. Visit the GoMart app or go to gomart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Rafters along the lower gully have reported sightings of a pirate on the riverbank. Apparently, he's throwing gold coins to every boat that passes. Back to you, Carrie.
iPlay, West Virginia's new online lottery app, is here, and the games are full of characters. Start playing today at WVLottery.com or download the official West Virginia Lottery app and discover even more ways to win with Play On, our new rewards program. So join the cast of characters today with iPlay from the West Virginia Lottery. 18 plus to play responsibly.
We'll be back after these messages from your local station. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone or just taking a deep, calming breath to ground yourself. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
28-10, BYU is our halftime score. David Kahn with you from the MSN studios on the United Bank Halftime Report. Taking a look at other games going on this Friday evening across college football. 2 games are in the books. 1 game, Nip and Tuck in Conference USA up in Delaware as Western Kentucky comes back from down 10 early in the first half to take out Delaware 27-24, despite a fantastic night from Delaware's quarterback with 369 total yards and 3 touchdowns all on the ground for Nick Minicucci. It's Western Kentucky winning at 27-24 as they move to 3-0 in Conference USA play. Meanwhile, in the American, South Florida takes care of their opener in conference play, easily defeating Charlotte 54-26. They've had a really stellar start to the year, starting with their opening week win over Boise State. Byron Brown with 5 total touchdowns, 211 yards through the air, and 4 scores. Meanwhile, 162 yards on the turf, along with the score for him there as well in the 28-point cruising for South Florida. A couple other games going on in Mountain West play tonight. 4 teams opening up Mountain West Conference play tonight. New Mexico and San Jose State battling out on the West Coast. The Spartans have a 28-17 lead, 3:13 to play in the third quarter. Meanwhile, at halftime, it's all San Diego State at Snapdragon Stadium over Colorado State as the Aztecs have an 18-point cushion over the Rams. 28-10 is the score after a 21-point second quarter outburst by San Diego State, who's looking to move to 4-1 on the season and win their opener in Mountain West play. Our score at the break, West Virginia trails BYU 28-10. That wraps up our United Bank halftime report. Tony Caridi and Dwight Wallace will have the second half from Provo as West Virginia trails BYU by 18 and gets the second half underway with BYU taking the ball when we come back. That's next after this word from Northeast Natural Energy, a proud West Virginia company and a proud supporter of the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Northeast Natural Energy produces some of the cleanest natural gas on the planet right here in West Virginia. Northeast Natural Energy is committed to the West Virginia communities in which we live, work, and play. Northeast Natural Energy, proud to support the Mountaineers.
At Bowles Rice, we contribute to the success of our clients and the vitality of our communities through advocacy, counsel, leadership, and service. This mission is fulfilled by the hundreds of Bowles Rice attorneys and staff who serve our clients daily from 6 strategically located offices across West Virginia, in Northwestern Virginia, and in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania at South Point Town Center. Bowles Rice Attorneys at Law, a full-service regional law firm committed to quality and professionalism since 1920. To learn more, visit us online at bowlesrice.com.
Kickstart your journey in construction with the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades. We offer apprenticeship opportunities that allow you to earn while you learn, acquiring skills for a long-lasting career. Visit wvtrades.org to build the future with us. Let's go Mountaineers!
For us, it's gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs. It's probably the best thing you do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, no, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by West Virginia University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of West Virginia University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by West Virginia University.
Our second half here inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium, just a moment away from getting underway. And it is all BYU right now. They're leading at 28-10 over the Mountaineers. That's the bad news. And the bad news is BYU gets the ball first to start this second half. They defer their option during our opening coin toss here this evening. So it is time to get back to business, courtesy of Rebuilders Commercial Restoration. So it goes without saying, most important thing for West Virginia to start the second half is stop BYU. Cougars got a late score with less than a minute to go to build that lead back up to 18 after West Virginia had closed it down to 21-10 after they capitalized on a BYU fumble inside the Cougars' 5-yard line. Fred Perry deflected an option toss. West Virginia on its first play of the drive ran in from 3 yards out. Dior Hubbard scoring his second touchdown in as many weeks. Jed Drenning back from the Mountaineer locker room. Jed, what was going on inside?
Obviously some intensity, Tony. Some adjustments need made from a technique standpoint. Again, when they were going over things on the defensive side of the football, I'm not certain I've seen BYU run anything that wasn't discussed. But it doesn't matter if you know it's coming if the proper technique isn't executed and they make plays against it. Offensively, we're just not being physical enough. Yes, we've had some success in the ground game, but it's not because we're getting pushed, and we got to start outworking them on the perimeter on both sides of the football.
Statistically, West Virginia just 4 completions for 20 yards in the opening half. BYU, Bear Bachmeier, 10 of 14, 249 yards, 71% completion. And Khalil Wilkins, I should say, is there at 40%.
Yeah, we gave up 4 big plays that first half, Tony. 47 yards, 54, 85, and 39. Did a good job against the run, but just can't give up those big plays.
Yeah, that's enough for a month. Ethan Head has the ball teed up, and the signal for play given by the official. Cody Hagan, the sophomore from Draper, Utah, is their deep man, and Head's kickoff will be fielded 4 yards in. Hagan going to run it out. He reaches the 10, runs to his left, crosses over the 15, circles back at the 20, gets hit at the shins at the 25, and they'll bring him down at the 26. So out to the 26, Zay Jennings making the special teams tackle. And BYU out of the locker room. We'll see how they play this. As Jed said, nothing that they had not done before in that first half, but a matter of execution. We're going to show a formation for the first time here tonight. They're going to go power pistol with a lead blocker left. Here's a snap, and this is a handoff, and running off the right side, first carry of the night for Jovessa DeMooney. He'll pick up 6 as he brings it ahead to the 32-yard line. Darian Lewis making the tackle from the Mountaineer defensive backfield.
They may want to try to establish the run here at the start of the half.
DeMooney, a redshirt freshman from Providence, Utah, not seen in that first half. Now split backs out of the gun on second down. And again, it is Dumani, and he is wrapped around the waist and driven down at the 36-yard line. Good enough to move the first down stick on the far side of the field. That's a 4-yard gain. So they'll take out Dumani, and they'll replace him in the offensive backfield as Asani Redwood and Nate Gabriel check in defensively for West Virginia. On 1st and 10 from the 36. Play fake. Quarterback Brockmeyer gets hit as his pass is released, and it is incomplete. And a blast by Reed Carrico, knocking down the quarterback, Bear Bachmeyer. Carrico got an absolute clean shot just as the ball was released, and Bachmeyer went down hard. Intended over there for Chase Roberts. That makes it 2nd down and 10.
What a great defensive call. He came free. He's right in the face of the quarterback as he got pivoted, ready to throw, and just the pass went nowhere.
28-10, BYU leads opening drive, third quarter, 13:44 to go. Under center this time, Bachmeyer, and it's a end around, and Kingston gets wrapped up. Mountaineers will throw him for a loss back at the 35-yard line. Good job defensively. West Virginia comes up with the tackle behind the line. That's Curtis Jones, in-state product from Cabell Midland High School. Makes that tackle, and now it's 3rd down and 11.
A lot of help over there, Tony. We had 3 or 4 defenders involved in getting him down. I like the gang tackling. We've been doing a pretty good job on that. Let's be careful in the secondary now.
All right, BYU 3 of 5 on 3rd down from their 35-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Bachmeyer looks, throws to the near side, wide open receiver. That's his brother Tiger, and he'll be stopped at the 45-yard line, 1 yard short of the first down mark. They needed 11, they get 10, and so the ball's on the BYU 45-yard line. It's 4th down and a yard. Fred Perry bringing down Tyre Bachmeyer. That's his first catch of the night, and they're going to go for it on their 45-yard line, 4th down and 1. Chase Roberts checks into the game. Parker Kingston and Roberts line up to the left. Under center goes Bachmeyer, 4th and a yard. Here's a snap, and here's a run, and that's a first down as L.J. Martin takes it 2 yards on 4th and 1 up ahead to the 47-yard line. Chase Wilson making the tackle. Wilson, who had an interception in the opening half for the Mountaineers, active in the middle of that West Virginia defense.
Doing a lot of substitution here, keeping the defensive line fresh.
Once again, BYU will put 2 running backs in the backfield. You've got Martin and Rex, split back shotgun. On 1st and 10, Bachmeier fakes a handoff, fires into the hole, pass is caught, and that is Carson Ryan, the tight end, and he's got a first down inside Mountaineer territory. They drop him at the 39-yard line. It's a 14-yard gain.
Yeah, it's a curl route to the tight end, and we hit him on the catch, but he was open.
Derek Carter making the stop from his free safety spot. BYU's opening drive of the second half has taken them to the 39 of the Mountaineers. They lead it 28-10. 2 receivers over to the wide side left. Now they bring a man through in motion. That's Roberts, and the flag is thrown as the snap comes back. They blow the play dead. BYU in the opening half penalized 3 times. David Alvarez is the referee.
False start, offense, number 61, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So their left side guard moved, and that'll take the ball back to the West Virginia 44-yard line. 1st and 15. 2 receivers to each side for Bachmeier. The true freshman quarterback holds those hands up high. Now they go empty backfield, and they throw the ball down the line of scrimmage, caught by L.J. Martin. He turns upfield at the 40 of West Virginia, gets knocked out of bounds on the Mountaineers sideline, and they will rule him out after a gain of 7, and they will put the ball down at the 37-yard line of West Virginia.
Yeah, completed that behind the line of scrimmage to a swing pattern. The receiver, they had 2 of them out there. The inside one blocked the linebacker. And if you complete it behind the pass, behind the line of scrimmage, you can block downfield.
BYU goes tight formation to the left, twin receivers to the right. Here's the snap. Bachmeier rolls the pocket to the right, throws into the hole, pass incomplete. Tried to get it in there to his brother Tiger at the 30 of West Virginia, but it was a bit offline, and it stops the clock at 10:42 to go here on the incompletion. 3rd quarter. And BYU's leading the Mountaineers 28-10, and here comes 3rd down and 8. So that was a case right there of a bear and a tiger not getting along. And as you all know, they rarely do. Cougars go with twin receivers to each side, and one of those receivers outside left is the tight end Ryan. Now he comes in motion. Snap comes back, straight drop back by Bear Bachmeier. He rolls out of the pocket, starting upfield. They hit him around, and they'll drag him down at the 35 of West Virginia. They'll gain 2. That'll leave him 3rd down and a long 6. Chase Wilson makes the stop. And I'll correct myself, it's 4th down. That was the 3rd down play. It is 4th down and 6, and so they're going to go for a long field goal of 53 yards away.
Well, I'd call that a coverage sack, that last one, Tony. He had nowhere to go, had to pull it down, ran, and then we knocked him down for a 2-yard gain.
53-yard field goal attempt. Will Farron from the right side hash. Snap back, it's a fake. The holder runs the football downfield. 1st down, they drag him down at the 25-yard line. A fake field goal, and that's their punter, Sam Vandehar. He came up out of his stance, and he gains 11 yards on a fake field goal, and they bring it down to the 24-yard line. Chase Wilson finally brought him down. So they went with the appearance of the long field goal from 53, and it's a quarterback, or I should say a field goal fake, and they take it down to the 24. BYU opening drive, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, there's an inside handoff to L.J. Martin, and he is thrown down forcefully by Asani Redwood. Gets 2 yards on that play. BYU chewing up clock here to start this second half. 12th play of the drive is coming up. They've already used over 5 minutes of this 3rd quarter. Clock winds at 8:45. 28-10 is our score. BYU leading the Mountaineers. On 2nd down, snap comes back. It's an end around. Running out to the right sideline is Kingston. Flag thrown behind the play. Kingston gets popped out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. And that flag normally where you do get a holding call.
Holding. Offense number 4, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still second down.
So that's against the running back, L.J. Martin, who was trying to block as they ran the end around from left to right.
Yeah, we came across, had it contained pretty well, and then he went over in blocking and then just tackled the guy practically.
That brings the ball back to West Virginia's 32-yard line. And now they're looking at second down and 18. So Mountaineers getting pushed around here. Can they get a stop? Get this ball back. Second down and 18. Snap. Handoff fake. Here's Bachmeier running upfield. They'll take it inside the 25 and they'll bring him down at the 23 of the Mountaineers. He gets a big chunk back there before Eddie Vesterinen brought him down. 9 yards on the quarterback keep. Ball set down at the 22 of West Virginia on the left side hash mark. And here comes a third down and 8.
Yeah, let's get this stopped right here. This is where to shut him down.
Triple receivers over the wide side right. And the single receiver to the left is their tight end, Carson Ryan. Now they motion a man through. And here's the snap. And here's an inside run, and they will spin the ball carrier down way short of the mark at the 19-yard line. That was L.J. Martin. He gets 3. Now fourth down. They have used up a half of this third quarter as the clock winds at 7:20. And now the field goal unit will come on. This one will be a much more manageable 37-yard field goal for Will Farron. He missed earlier in the game. 37-yard try, left side hash mark. Van de Haar, the holder, puts it down. Into the air, the kick sails. That kick is up, and he got it. And BYU with a time-consuming drive to start this third quarter takes a 31-10 lead. 6:53 to go here in our third quarter. We're back with you after this from Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the official restoration company of the Mountaineers.
Happens, it's good to know you can count on the certified professional restorers at Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. Whether it's fire, smoke, flood, or storm that damages your home or business, you can rest assured that we have helped thousands of families just like yours. With the right people, equipment, and expertise, we are ready to respond 24 hours a day to get you quickly back on your feet.
When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
It's time for the annual Team Impact All-In 5K. Join Team Impact on October 19th and help support their mission to create a world where every child facing serious illness and disability feels supported by something bigger, and every collegiate team is transformed by a greater purpose. Remember, there's no wrong way to 5K. Run, walk, or roll a 5K in your neighborhood, at your local college campus, or join one of Team Impact's hub locations. Join the movement to get all kids in the game. Team Impact. All in, all together. Learn more at teamimpact.org/all-in5K.
New River Engineers is a proud West Virginia-owned company and are proud to support our Mountaineers. Since 1980, New River Engineers have been providing quality engineering, architectural, and surveying services throughout West Virginia and surrounding areas. Make sure to visit their website at newriverengineers.com to learn more about their services.
Trident Freight Solutions is a group of skilled professionals dedicated to making a critical difference in the hauling industry. Their team is focused on providing reliable hauling and logistics solutions for your company. Visit trident-freightsolutions.com to learn more about their services. Trident Freight Solutions. We keep business moving forward.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Play-by-play coverage of West Virginia football is presented all season long by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. CareSource, we got you.
Mountaineer football brought to us by Encova. For auto, home, and business insurance, Encova is on your team. Encova, proud partner of WVU Athletics. Here at LaVell Edwards Stadium, BYU just took the opening drive of the third quarter, went 15 plays, 55 yards, used 7 minutes and 59 seconds up, and they end up with a field goal, and they build their lead to 31-10. Field goal from 37 yards out. So now the Mountaineer offense will get their first taste of the ball here in this second half. Mountaineers have not had the opportunity for a kickoff return yet tonight. Preston Fox has his heels on the goal line to our left. And the kickoff end over end will once again be allowed to take a bounce and hop out of the back of the end zone. Khalil Wilkins, West Virginia's quarterback, trots onto the field. He is 4 out of 10 for 20 yards. He's run the ball 13 times for 60 with a long run of 11. Saw very limited Ty Edwards at that running back spot in the first half of play. We've got a timeout after the kickoff. We'll take it. Our score, BYU 31, West Virginia 10. Back with you after this from WVU Medicine, the exclusive healthcare provider for all Mountaineers, including you.
Cancer Institute is a place of hope, a place where the state's top doctors and researchers come together to provide compassionate, high-quality care for a brighter tomorrow. Our multidisciplinary approach utilizes leading-edge technology and groundbreaking research to offer personalized treatment for each patient with breast cancer. From screenings to treatment to survivorship programs, we are here for you every step of the way. Call 855-WVU-CARE.
Diversified Energy, a company rooted in West Virginia and a steward of West Virginia's energy resources, investing in jobs, committed to safety, and providing an opportunity for all Mountaineers. Diversified Energy, producing natural gas for the future of West Virginia and America. Diversified Energy, the official energy partner of WVU Athletics.
The home of the gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
Let's take a moment to breathe. Deep inhale. Extend your spine. Remain focused on what you're doing. If safe to do so, exhale slowly, leaning to one side. Inhale back to center. If safe to do so, exhale slowly to the opposite side. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. This message is brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Put your phone on D&D, that means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D, that means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Back here in Provo, Utah. Tonight's game brought to us in part by Coors Light Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose chill, Mountaineers. Celebrate responsibly. West Virginia trailing 31-10, 6:53 to go in the third quarter. And now are ready to begin their opening possession of the second half. After a touchback, they'll take it from the 25-yard line. Cam Vaughn, leading receiver for the Mountaineers on the season, has not caught one yet tonight. He's lined up over to the right. Here's a snap, and here's a run for Dior Hubbard. He gets back to the line of scrimmage before getting pushed backward. And no gain on that play will make it second down and 10. Defensively, Bodie Schoonover all over Hubbard that time. They were waiting on Dior.
Yeah, they brought a blitz. They brought strong safety. We ran it right into it, which isn't bad. Sometimes you can break that seam and take off, but they covered it.
Empty backfield for West Virginia on 2nd and 10. Khalil Wilkins Takes the snap back, runs up the middle. They're waiting on him. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10 as they push him back. And BYU just said, all right, we know what you're going to do. They emptied it out, spread the field, and he tried to go up the middle and got 0. Now BYU has West Virginia right where they want them, considering that Wilkins has just completed 4 of 10 passes on the night. 2 receivers left and right from the shotgun. Dropping back, Wilkins throws it down the middle. The pass is caught. 1st down, West Virginia. There he is, Preston Fox. Down the left hash mark, makes the catch. A 14-yard gain out ahead of the 39-yard line. Well thrown.
Really well thrown. Caught it right in the seam. Just a short post.
On 1st down and 10, snap comes back. Running play for Hubbard. Loss of yardage. A yard backward, as they drop him at the 38-yard line again. BYU's defensive front right on top of it that time.
Yeah, they're playing the run heavy right now.
Keanu Tanuvasa made that tackle. Their nose guard. So here comes 2nd down and 11. 3 receivers going out. And here's a snap. Fake, handoff, run, up the middle, and again, waiting on the Mountaineer quarterback, Wilkins. They drop him after a gain of 3, just got it over the 40-yard line, and it will be 3rd down. Long 9. Vaughn and Gallagher, the receivers to the right. Fox and Barnes, receivers to the left. On 3rd down, straight drop back. Wilkins, flush from the pocket, throws downfield in the hole, pass caught,
Nice
1st
job.
down, West Virginia. Grayson Barnes, the Mountaineer, tight end, makes the catch inside BYU territory. They'll put him down at the Cougars' 44, 16-yard gain. Once again, he has success on that left side hash mark, Coach.
Yeah, Khalil pulled it down, started to break the pocket, and while he was starting to run the line of scrimmage, he looked up and made the completion.
Here's a pump fake, now a throw deep downfield, and that ball is caught and then dropped and then intercepted by BYU on a deflection at the 4-yard line. Vaughn had it, it popped up, and Tanner Wall, their free safety, came up on the 2nd bounce and took the ball out of the air, and he is dropped at the 4-yard line.
Wow.
So the initial BYU defender had a beat on the ball.
Interception, 1st down, BYU.
He can't come up with it. Cam Vaughn comes up with it and then dropped it. And it goes right into the hands of Wall of BYU. Timeout down below. Back after this from Jarrett Construction. Right on time, right on budget. Jarrett Construction.
Since 1999, Jarrett Construction delivers quality, reliability, and results you can trust.
Right on time, right on budget. Call on Jarrett Construction.
Supply Solutions is a West Virginia-based company serving the broadband industry for more than 20 years. From fiber optic cable to contractor road safety and everything in between, Supply Solutions stocks everything you need and ensures your projects are on time and on budget. Call 866-978-7759 today.
Rafters along the lower gully have reported sightings of a pirate on the riverbank. Apparently, he's throwing gold coins to every boat that passes. Back to you, Carrie.
iPlay, West Virginia's new online lottery app, is here, and the games are full of characters. Start playing today at WVLottery.com or download the official West Virginia Lottery app and discover even more ways to win with Play On, our new rewards program. So join the cast of characters today with iPlay from the West Virginia Lottery. 18 plus to play responsibly.
At CareSource, we get you. We get that you're working hard, but you still need to buy your own health insurance. We get that you want big benefits for a small budget. That's why we've made our Marketplace health plans so easy to afford. In fact, 4 out of 5 Marketplace customers can get a plan for under $10 per month with financial help. So get great benefits, get a great rate, and know that we'll always have your back. CareSource, we got you. Enroll by January 15th at caresource.com/marketplace.
Mountaineer Football is presented by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford Marketplace health plans. CareSource, we got you.
3 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Third quarter, BYU 31, West Virginia 10. The Mountaineers just threw an interception on a deflected ball at the 4-yard line. BYU will take the ball over. Right now, let's pause. 10 seconds for station identification. This is MSN, the Mountaineer Sports Network. What goes from what looked as though it was going to be a long touchdown pass for West Virginia turns out to be an interception. Cam Vaughn, the intended target, ran a double move play and caught momentarily the ball inside the 5-yard line. The cornerback close enough to perhaps get his vision a little bit off. Vaughn momentarily has the ball, and then it pops up out of his hands. And there is their free safety, Tanner Wall, right spot, right time, catches it. Now BYU is going to start from their 4-yard line.
Former receiver, Tony. You could see the ball display there. But remember the last time they came out, they started with that slant. We had a safety misaligned, and they beat our corner, that big 85-yarder. Let's watch that.
Our score is BYU 31 and West Virginia 10. Official attendance tonight, 63,917. 63,917. That is a sellout. BYU's quarterback and the two running backs are in the end zone on 1st down and 10. The quarterback, Bachmeier, hands it off to L.J. Martin. He goes upfield and is brought down at the 10, a gain of 6. Martin, junior running back, 6'2", 220 pounds. That time dropped by Fred Perry. BYU now sends in running back Jovasa Domuni, who had a couple of carries to start the third quarter. They go power pistol, overloaded left, and the snap. And here is the handoff, and Domuni that time takes it ahead to the 11. That'll be it, a gain of 1. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Really well played defensively. Really very effective on that. Did a good job attacking the line of scrimmage. Good gap control. He had nowhere to go.
They bring in receiver Parker Kingston, who has scored 2 of BYU's touchdowns. They take the tight end, Carson Ryan, and they line him up as a wide receiver out to the painted number right. 3 receivers to the short side left. Now they empty the backfield. Snap back to Bachmeier. He throws it down the line of scrimmage. The pass is caught and 1st down. The ball comes loose. Mountaineers are after it. The ball skids free, and it's West Virginia football. They coughed it up, and the Mountaineers come up with the ball. With 2:32 to go here in the third quarter, West Virginia knocked that ball free, and Ben Cutter came up with the fumbled football. So Domuni fumbles it after Fred Perry tackled him from behind, and Ben Cutter leaped upon the ball, and it will be West Virginia football at the 22 of BYU.
Well, that was the play that Jed mentioned. They hit that slant earlier on us for 85 yards. That was the slant, but they threw it to a swing coming out behind him.
All right, West Virginia. Double wing, tight right, single receiver left and right. And here's Wilkins. And Wilkins carrying it off the left side, looking for a seam, and they'll push him down, but he'll get progress to the 16-yard line. He'll get 6 on that play. West Virginia inside the Parks Superstores red zone. Work hard, play harder, Parks Superstores. 2nd down and 4. The ball's at the 16 of BYU on the left side hash. Cam Vaughn, lone receiver, over to the right. Preston Fox, the receiver, to the left. Split backs for West Virginia. Grayson Barnes, the tight end, is back there with Hubbard. Snap comes back. Handoff, Hubbard looking for blocking, right side, cuts it inside the 10.
Nice run.
And they'll bring him down at about the 7-yard line. Nice job, well blocked for Dior Hubbard, and they will put it down at the 7.
Got him a little running room in there, but I'll tell you what, he hits it up in there, Tony. He's quick and he runs strong.
It's a 9-yard run. It's a 1st and goal for West Virginia. Mountaineers scrimmage from the 7. Here's the snap. And here is a handoff running to the left side. They've got Hubbard bottled up, and they'll drop him near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that was designed to go off tackle. He bounced it outside and pursuit got him.
BYU students right behind the BYU defense.
And we got away with some movement there, Tony. They warned us in this end of the field that happens.
This is the loudest part of the stadium. 2nd and goal officially from the 6. Receivers to each side. Hubbard in the backfield, out of the gun. Wilkins rolls pocket left, looks, defender is there. He throws into the end zone, and the ball is dropped. Jacob Barrick had an opportunity, and Barnes was there as well on the left side of the end zone, but it is dropped, and it is incomplete. Barrick threw a beautiful pass. Wilkins, I should say, threw a beautiful pass to Barrick that time. He should have caught it.
Tried to catch it with one hand, to look like he needed to get both hands to the ball.
Mountaineers trailing 31-10, 43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. BYU looking for a goal line stand. West Virginia looking for its first points of the 2nd half. 2 receivers to each side, an empty backfield. And here's Wilkins dropping quarterback run up the middle, tries to get a block. He cuts to his right. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Khalil Wilkins from 6 yards out. Got a great block downfield. And with 37 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter, West Virginia now trails at 31-16. Very well done by Wilkins. Dropped back and got a block there. And that is Khalil Wilkins giving us our CareSource Active Heart moment.
Don't look now. 3 3rd and long conversions on that drive.
Officials timeout for an injury to an official.
Injured official. Khalil Wilkins brings us our CareSource Active Heart moment. You can get great benefits, get a great rate, and know that they'll always have your back. CareSource, they've got you. So official is going to say, I'm good to go. Take himself off, and he'll remain onto the field. Oliver Straw ready to put the ball down for Cade Hensley, the Mountaineer kicker. And the kick is up, and Hensley does his job. And West Virginia now down 14 with 37 seconds remaining here in this 3rd quarter. It's 31-17, and the Mountaineers guys taking advantage of that turnover. West Virginia gets points off of the fumble from Dumani.
Second time tonight. Something we haven't had a lot of success with this year after turnovers.
Yeah. So let's see now if perhaps that can ignite the West Virginia defense, get a stop. BYU led this 28-10 at halftime. They've got a field goal so far here in this 3rd quarter. West Virginia there with the touchdown. If you remember, guys, on that drive, by the way, that was 5 plays, 22 yards on that drive. Khalil Wilkins, who completed 3 passes first half, now has 6 completions on the night. He's 6 of 14. Cody Hagan has been bringing the ball out of the end zone. Here is Ethan Head's kickoff, spiraling through the air. He's going to bring it out again from about 3 yards deep. He runs out to the 10, blocking ahead. He'll get hit right at the 25 and dropped. And that leaves us with 32 seconds to go here in this 3rd quarter. Total offense, BYU is at 397 to the Mountaineers 185.
Well, let's force another turnover here somewhere, Tony.
Yeah, those are helpful, aren't they?
They help.
That short field kind of makes things a little bit easier.
They help.
Bear Bachmeier has L.J. Martin off of his right shoulder. 3 receivers in this set. Bachmeier fakes a handoff, straight drop back, looks, throws a deep ball down the middle of the field, and that pass is broken up, and it is incomplete. And for one of the few times tonight, no flag is thrown. Darian Lewis on the coverage, pass intended for Cody Hagan. A chorus of boos from the BYU fans. They wanted another interference call. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Triple receivers over to that left side. Now the tight end comes in motion. This is unbalanced, strong left. Snap back, rolling pocket to the left. Bachmeier throws into the hole. Wide open receiver is Kingston up the sideline. He'll take that ball ahead to the BYU 45-yard line. That's a 20-yard reception. Wow. And West Virginia's defense is going to see number 11, Parker Kingston, in their sleep tonight because he has been all over the field.
Yeah, that's just they trade the tight end over to go unbalanced, as Tony said. Then they sprint into the unbalance and throw the flat route.
Third quarter has come to an end on a first down catch and run. After 3 here in Provo. Cougars 31, West Virginia 17. Back with you after this from Kroger, the official grocery partner of WVU Athletics.
Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our low prices. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
At Encova Insurance, we're there for you at every step of life's journey. Encova Insurance, your one-stop shop for your home, auto, and business insurance needs. Visit Encova.com to find an agent today.
Every Mountaineer has their game day rituals. Family, fall Saturdays, and that bourbon toast. Let's Go by Swill Dog is proud to be a part of the legacy. Available at West Virginia retailers or SwillDog.com. Please drink responsibly.
When it comes to waste management, there's only one local choice: Mountain State Waste. From curbside residential service to commercial and construction site pickups, Mountain State Waste is the company you can count on. To sign up for service, visit mountainstatewaste.com.
We bleed gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
From concept to completion, let Blind Wizard magically transform the look of your windows. Blind Wizard is a West Virginia family-owned business specializing in window blinds, shades, and beautiful custom shutters. Let us bring your vision to life. Reach us at blindwizard.com.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age. Everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
From concept to completion, let Blind Wizard magically transform the look of your windows. Blind Wizard is a West Virginia family-owned business specializing in window blinds, shades, and beautiful custom shutters. Let us bring your vision to life. Reach us at blindwizard.com.
We move into our final quarter here inside LaVell Edwards Stadium. It's BYU 31, West Virginia 17. Tonight's game brought to us in part by WVU Medicine, the official medical provider of WVU Athletics. An unbelievable show here between the third going into the fourth quarter. I have not seen more fireworks in my life. These folks, they got it going on. We've got a drone show on both ends of the stadium. We had the BYU mascot banging on a massive drum middle of the field, and each time he hit that big, huge bass drum, the lights would flash. They had 4 guys down there in grass skirts with fire sticks, spinning those around. I mean, it's a show. It's an now we got fireworks going on.
One of those guys in grass skirts look like Kurlavich.
Yeah. Now we got full fireworks going on. Pretty wild. Pretty neat environment. All right, West Virginia back to the football field. Defense ready to try to get this ball back. BYU has run off 2 plays. They've gained 20 yards. It's 1st and 10 for the Cougars from their 45-yard line, and they go empty backfield. Triple receivers left, 2 receivers right. Now L.J. Martin comes through in motion, and here's a snap. It's a receiver screen. The ball caught by Tiger Bachmeier. He loses the football, but conveniently it goes out of bounds on the BYU sideline. He'll get 8 yards. They'll bring the ball back. The beanbag thrown right at the 50-yard line.
The ruling on the field is a fumble forward, out of bounds, return to the spot of the fumble, 2nd down.
So give them 5. It's 2nd down and 5, and as I said, the ball's right at the 50-yard line, left hash. L.J. Martin, the running back, off to the right shoulder of the quarterback, Bachmeier. 2 receivers tight left, single receiver over to the right. They motion Kingston through. Here's a snap, a handoff to L.J. Martin, and Eddie Vesterinen grabs him. Another great defensive job by West Virginia. You talk about gang tackling. We had 4 Mountaineers on top of L.J. Martin, and he gets up a little bit slow, gives his shoulder a test shrug.
But you're right, Tony. Eddie started that, and then we got just a gang of them showed up. That's a good job there, allowing no gain on that. Actually lost a yard.
Well, they did lose a yard, Coach. It's 3rd down and 6. Ball's on BYU's 49-yard line. Again, triple receivers tight left. They motion a man through. That's Kingston. Now he returns over to that left side. Bachmeier dropping back to throw. Fires into the hole. Pass caught. Catch and run. And that is Chase Roberts. And they'll hit him from behind and drop him at the Mountaineer 30-yard line. Darian Lewis makes the stop, but that's a 21-yard catch and run for the Cougars, and they're back inside Mountaineer territory.
Yeah, that's at trips. They line up trips, and they bring one of the trips guys, motion him across, and then boomerang him back. And then every time they're able to just pick that slant right into there with the tight end.
Bachmeier now up to 337 passing yards. 31-17, BYU leading the Mountaineers. 1st and 10 from West Virginia's 30. Pistol formation. Bachmeier fakes a handoff to Martin. Now they look for the wheel route. Now he's flushed. Penalty marker is down. Bachmeier runs with the football. He comes to the 30 and falls forward to the 29, but marker thrown where you normally were going to get a holding call. Stopping the clock at 13:15 in this 4th quarter.
Holding. Offense number 75. 10-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Right side tackle Andrew Gentry, who transferred in after winning the national championship at Michigan, is called on the holding penalty. If you're wondering why Gentry would leave Michigan and come to BYU, his brother played here, offensive lineman at BYU. Hammond Russell checks into the game for Nate Gabriel. Cougars have a 1st down and 20 now after the hold penalty back at the West Virginia 40-yard line. Bachmeier takes the next snap. It's a quarterback run. Up the middle he goes. Fred Perry gets a hold of him. They're trying to get him down. They finally wrestle him to the turf at the 27. But a big chunk on a 20-yard to go play. He gets 13. And that'll leave him 7 from the mark. 2nd down and 7.
He's a man up in there, Tony. That guy's not easy to get down. Fake that jet sweep, pulled the ball and hit it straight ahead. Had a crease in there. That was enough for him. He's a big guy.
31-17, BYU trying to add on to its lead. 12:20 and winding here in our 4th quarter. Cougars send 2 receivers over to the wide right. Single receiver to the left and a snap. Here's an inside run from Martin, and he'll get wrestled down from behind. And there is Jamori Robinson along with Israel Boyce. And he'll take the ball to the 25. And now they're going to look at 3rd down and 5 after a 2-yard gain. West Virginia will make defensive front substitutions. Asani Redwood out. Eddie Vesterinen comes back in. Where do they go on 3rd and 5? They've got the 3 receivers over to the wide side right. They've been having success with receiver screens. Bachmeier sends a man through in motion. That's Hagan.
Here comes that boomerang
and
motion.
Here's the snap, and here's an inside run, and Martin gets upended right at the 1st down stick. If he needed the 20, he's about a half a yard short. Depends on that mark. And he is a half yard short, 4th down. Officially 4 yards on the play. Curtis Jones checks in. BYU keeps its offense on the field. 4th down and less than a yard. Bachmeier, the quarterback, cleans his hands off on his towel. Martin's off to his right shoulder. On 4th down and a half a yard, that's an inside run, and they'll get it. Martin did slip and fall, but he got the mark from our vantage point here. And they do signal first down.
They did.
10:40 to go. BYU is perfect on 4th down tonight. 4 out of 4. They lead the game 31-17, 10.5 and winding. Roberts and Kingston are the wideouts left. Tiger, Bachmeier in motion. They fake a jet sweep. Now Bear throws right side, and it's caught out of bounds. At the 5 goes L.J. Martin. They'll put him out at the 6. 1st and goal on a 14-yard reception.
That's a wheel route into the boundary.
BYU has once again set the table. They average 39 points per game. They've got 31 right now, and a 1st and goal from the 6. Tight formation right. They motion Roberts. He returns from left to right. It's a pistol formation. Martin behind the quarterback. Bear, Bachmeier. Bachmeier hands the ball off to Martin, and he is downed at the 1. He took it straight up the middle hard. And the touchdown saving tackle that time by Ben Cutter. And the official puts that ball down right at the 1. BYU makes two offensive line substitutions, and West Virginia will run on 6 new players. Power formation, everyone in the backfield loaded up, including an extra lineman behind the guard. Under center, here's a snap and a handoff, and Martin's into the end zone for a BYU touchdown with 8:50 to play. 1-yard run for L.J. Martin. It's his 2nd touchdown tonight. And the senior from El Paso, Texas makes it 37-17.
That was opposite the power back, Tony, that time.
So they overloaded right, and he ran it to the left. Will Farron from the hold of Sam Vanderhaag will try to add on the extra point. Snap is placed down. The kick is up, and he got it. 38-17. BYU up 21 with 8:50 on the clock. West Virginia will have football when we come back. Coverage of Mountaineer football continues after this from North Central Regional Airport, the official airport of Mountaineer Athletics.
Of being part of your story, whether you want to explore new places, soak up the sunshine, or be in the stands cheering on your favorite team, your travel story starts at North Central West Virginia Airport, the official airport of WVU Athletics.
Huddle up, football fans. Tailgate season is here, and nobody gets you ready for game day like Academy Sports and Outdoors. Swing by your local Academy store or shop online at academy.com to find everything you need, from grills to jerseys and more. Be a watch party legend with gear from top brands like Nike and Under Armour, all at unbeatable prices every day. With our newest store in Morgantown on 54 Crosscut Drive, fun can't lose, and neither can you. Gear up today at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
We'll be back after these messages from your local station. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
My name is Teresa Barber. I was in the United States Navy, and I served overseas in the Middle East and Africa. Early on in my career, I had a commander that taught our suicide prevention training, and the very next day, he took his own life. 90% of suicide attempts involving a gun are fatal. My way of continuing my service is to help protect my community by being a responsible gun owner and by storing firearms safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
This message is for Shauna, my mom who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You told me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
BYU has just tagged on another score. They now lead at 38-17. A 12-play, 75-yard drive used up 6 minutes and 42 seconds. They score from 1 yard out. Senior L.J. Martin on a carry. They now have 482 yards of total offense to West Virginia's 185. They're also losing in the turnover department. They're -1. In turnovers. They've coughed it up 3 times. And from those 3 turnovers, West Virginia has scored 14 of its 17 points. Another Will Farron kickoff coming up here. West Virginia will be off next week. Much needed bye week before playing UCF on October the 18th. BYU will be in action next Saturday. They go on the road and play at Arizona. Farron cracks another kick, not returnable. He's getting stronger as the night goes on.
I think they're going deeper.
Student section behind that goal post, exhorting the BYU special teams unit as they came flying down the field. Let's see if West Virginia can do anything on this particular drive. But guess what? You're going to have to wait because TV's taking another timeout. Why not? It's tomorrow already. Back after this from North Central Regional Airport, the official airport of Mountaineer Athletics, and by WVU Medicine, the official medical provider of WVU Athletics.
WVU Medicine, our nationally recognized heart and vascular.
Almost Heaven, how Bobby Bowden's 10 years at West Virginia University helped him become one of the winningest coaches in college football history, is now available for sale at the WVU Team Shop located on Pattison Drive, many local bookstores throughout West Virginia, and online at WVUpress.com and Amazon.com. Be sure to pick up your copy today.
For us, it's gold and blue. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
West Virginia trailing at 38-17 with 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in our final quarter. After the kickoff and touchback, WVU will begin from the 25-yard line. most of this sellout crowd still in the seats, watching and enjoying their team up by 21 points. Dior Hubbard in the backfield. He's primarily been the running back tonight for the Mountaineers. Out of the shotgun formation, it's a fake handoff to Dior. Wilkins fires the ball left sideline, and that pass is caught by Jeff Weimer inside BYU territory on the sideline, and they'll take it to the 43-yard line. And the length on that play goes 37 yards. On first down and 10, Wilkins ready out of the gun. A snap and an inside run for Hubbard. He gets ping-ponged and dropped at the BYU 40-yard line. Gain there of 3.
Trying to get some tempo going here. Hit that one, then came right back. Ran the real quick run play there for 3 yards.
Twin receivers over to the wide right, and Weimer, who just caught that ball a moment ago, to the left. Here is a fake end around. Wilkins keeps it running to his right, and they'll bottle him up and drop him at the 36. That'll gain 4, make it third down and 3.
That actually had two lead blockers, with Khalil going to the right, and then he faked a reverse coming back the other way, but kept it straight ahead to follow those blockers.
Dior Hubbard, coach, takes himself out of the game there. Got a left arm situation. Clay Ash has come in during a big play. Third down and 3. Ash has been seen very little tonight. Triple receivers left, single receiver right. Wilkins takes the snap, design quarterback run, looking for a block. He's got the first down, and he gets tackled on the BYU sideline, and the official will mark him out at the 31-yard line. And Ash, smallest guy on the field, did a nice job blocking a much bigger defender. First and 10, Mountaineers at the BYU 31. West Virginia center Landon Livingston over the ball. West Virginia going to go quick. Snap. Inside run, Clay Ash. They're waiting on him, and they engulf him and drop him. 1-yard gain to the 30.
Tried to cut that back. They closed it off pretty well on that guard tackle area. Tried to trim it backside of the center, and they had that gap pretty well controlled as well.
West Virginia playing 4-down territory here, trailing 38-17. It's second down and 9. From just outside the 30. Here's another snap. Rolling left is Wilkins. Cocks his arm, throws the ball, and it is incomplete. And here's a flag, and an interference going to get called against BYU's Tavion Beasley against Gerard Bowie, who was trying to open up downfield on the left sideline. Hey, we got an interference call, boys.
We'll take it.
First one tonight against the BYU defense. Clock at 6:32 to go here in the fourth.
Catchable, that's the other thing.
Pass interference, defense, 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Attaboy.
They're the boos.
So now that ball is placed between the 15 and the 16-yard line. We'll call the line of scrimmage the 15.
Pass interference is on number 15.
West Virginia trailing it 38-17. 6:32 to go in the fourth. Receivers to each side for Wilkins. Here's a snap, and here's an inside run, and Clay Ash takes it down to the 13. Got a couple yards there. Dior Hubbard injured himself and has been out the last couple of plays.
Officials timeout for an injury to an offensive player.
Got an injured offensive lineman down. And West Virginia has entered into the Parks Superstores red zone. Work hard, play harder. Parks Superstores.
Looks like Landon again, maybe.
And Landon Livingston, who's missed games here since getting injured. And he's got, boy, that leg is heavily taped. He got that leg brace on there. He's got tape down near the ankle area as well. Rich Rodriguez has made his way out onto the field. 3 athletic trainers there talking with Landon. Up he goes. Good to see. A little bit of a ginger walk, but pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
And now you're going to have to change your center out here. And you got to be careful. Carson Lee likely goes in at center. 2nd and 8 for the Mountaineers.
13-yard line going in, Tony. We can get a first down just inside the 6.
Really got to watch this snap now. Got to be careful. Lee has not snapped it tonight. And he goes over the football as a transfer from Eastern Michigan. 2nd and 8 from BYU 13-yard line. Snap back, fake toss, running off the right side goes Wilkins. He gets stood up at the 10, progress to the 9. Gains 4 on 2nd down, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
That was a fake toss to the left, and then a quarterback counter back to the right. Did a good job with his speed. He was able to get there and pick up 4 yards.
Satuale, their free safety, made the tackle. Jared Bowie comes onto the field. Here's 3rd down and 4 from BYU's 9. Mountaineers trailing 38-17, 5:35 and winding in the 4th quarter. Khalil Wilkins is ready. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. They're all over him. He slips and falls and downed at the 14-yard line. A loss on the play.
They hit him late.
Of 5. And we do have a penalty marker thrown. A late hit's going to be called here against BYU. You're right, Coach. 3 defenders were there, and one of them came in after Wilkins was down.
After the play, personal foul, late hit, defense from 57. Half a distance to the goal and automatic. First down.
Keanu Tanuvasa, their nose guard, is called on the late hit of Khalil Wilkins. Well, that really will not make anyone happy on that BYU sideline because you just helped come up with a big loss on that play.
Yep.
Now you're going to give them a 1st and 10. Actually, 1st and goal, I should say, from the 7-yard line after the penalty. Jeff Weimer, Justin Smith-Brown, wideouts left. Mountaineers trailing at 38-17, 5-10 and ticking. Wilkins has a running back to his right, a tight end to his left. Takes the football, hands it off to Hubbard, and Hubbard gets hit at the 7 and is knocked down there. Nothing on that. Miles Hall defensively.
That was an unbalanced line into 2 wideout receivers as well. Ran Hubbard to that strength of the formation and just couldn't find a seam in there anywhere.
All right, West Virginia center Carson Lee over the ball. Split back shotgun. Wilkins takes the football, rolling pocket left. Defender's there. He gets by him, starts to run, and he gets tackled at the 4-yard line. Pushed out of bounds on that near side. Took a slip and fall out of bounds. Gets 3, and that'll make it 3rd down and goal. Put it down left hash at the 4-yard line.
Need 4 yards. Got 2 snaps.
Tykeist Crawford comes in on the offensive line. Justin Smith-Brown exits the game. BYU now making defensive substitutions. 3rd and goal from the 4. Tight formation for the Mountaineers.
Unbalanced.
And a timeout will be taken by BYU. Kalani Satake, their head coach, walked out onto the field to take the timeout.
Timeout. BYU. Their first of the half.
All right. So West Virginia with 4:03 to go here in the 4th. Going to have at least 2 plays to try to get the ball over that goal line. We'll take a break. We'll return with you after this from the West Virginia Lottery. Download the West Virginia Lottery app today. Please play responsibly.
Rafters along the lower gully have reported sightings of a pirate on the riverbank. Apparently, he's throwing gold coins to every boat that passes. Back to you, Carrie.
iPlay, West Virginia's new online lottery app, is here, and the games are full of characters. Start playing today at WVLottery.com or download the official West Virginia Lottery app and discover even more ways to win with Play On, our new rewards program. So join the cast of characters today with iPlay from the West Virginia Lottery. 18 plus to play responsibly.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Diversified Energy, a company rooted in West Virginia and a steward of West Virginia's energy resources, investing in jobs, committed to safety, and providing an opportunity for all mountaineers. Diversified Energy, producing natural gas for the future of West Virginia and America. Diversified Energy, the official energy partner of WVU Athletics.
Play-by-play coverage of West Virginia football is presented all season long by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. CareSource, we got you.
4 minutes, 3 seconds remain, final quarter. And BYU leads it 38-17. West Virginia, though knocking, they've got a 3rd and goal coming up at the 4-yard line when the play resumes.
Tony, it does look like Landon's back out there.
So. Yeah, I saw him in that huddle.
Now remember, when we went on balance, like the coach talked about there, the tackle to this side was Malik Agbo next to the tight end. And remember, his role at Texas was much like Nick Malone's has been in recent years here. He was the tackle who also doubled as a tight end. But he doesn't have an 80s number on, so it is a true unbalanced.
Ryan Ward is also in at tight end, the transfer from North Carolina. Dior Hubbard this time will line up as a receiver, slot left. West Virginia goes with 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and goal from the 4, spread formation, pretty much sideline to sideline. Empty backfield, Wilkins awaits the snap from Landon Livingston, who has returned. Hubbard now goes through in motion. A fake and a run by Wilkins, and he just is short of the line. He's down to the half-yard line. It'll be 4th down and a half of a yard. West Virginia will bring in its Mountaineer mash formation. 9 offensive linemen, a quarterback, and a running back. The ball is at the half-yard line. It is 4th and goal from inside the 1.
Movement, no early movement.
They break from the huddle. Ty Edwards is the running back. Shotgun, snap back, flag thrown, and the ball carrier, Edwards, is stopped short, but we do have a penalty marker thrown. Going to get procedure in all likelihood, but we did have an offside earlier on that formation, earlier in the game against BYU. The officials confer. David Alvarez, our Big 12 ref.
Outside defense, number 94, lined up in the neutral zone. Half minutes to the goal. Replay 4th down.
And that is Anisi Purcell, their nose guard, offside. 2nd time they've jumped off tonight when West Virginia has gone into its Mountaineer mash formation. So now you are literally inches, about 4 inches from the goal line with 3:20 to go. And you get a 4th and goal, I should say, and it's inside the 1, absolutely. So half the distance. And now Kalani Sitake runs back out onto the field, out to the painted numbers and beyond, and takes a timeout.
Timeout. BYU.
I don't think he wants us to get in here.
I don't think he would like to see West Virginia score another one. Now, they only allow 9 points per game. So West Virginia's got 17 at this point. You put this one in there, you could get up to 24. Not that that matters. You've only got 3:15 to go, but...
An onside kick.
Tony, I wonder if there's a lot of interested folks out in the city in the desert.
Yeah, there might be perspiration for me. What are you going to run here, boys? You go Mountaineer mash formation right now? It's a half. I mean, it is 6 inches.
Yeah, it's a half a yard. It's a little less. It's
I'd love to go mash and run the sweep, so I'd like to do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they have that one.
I I wonder if you get him on the perimeter with any kind of inside action if he just walks in untouched.
Well, that's what they're discussing. Mountaineer offense.
Tell you what, 4 inches, Tony, you got to be able to get 4 inches, don't you? Without getting too fancy.
I would think so. If Wilkins goes under center at 6'3", he could just literally reach the ball over, right? All right, here we go. West Virginia has a receiver out left and a receiver out right. Hubbard in the backfield. It's going to be a shotgun. 4th and goal from inside the 1. Wilkins takes the snap, and Hubbard churning, and they will not let him across that goal line. They stop him at the 1. Couldn't get it in. With 3:08 left. (38-17) score holds. BYU. They get their goal line stand.
I don't know. Shotgun. I was always under center. I don't know. We turn around and give it that big fullback. But hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah, that one leaves you frustrated right there. All right, BYU now operating out of its own end zone. On 1st and 10, the quarterback just keeps it and falls forward out to the 2. And BYU's not going to do anything fancy here, you wouldn't think. Clock goes inside of 3 minutes.
Force him to take here, get a stop, short field, get it in the game maybe.
Ben Cutter credited on that tackle. BYU, as I said, huddling now, and that play clock winds at 15. 2:39 on the game clock. And here they come. 2nd down and 9 from their 2-yard line. Under center is Bachmeier. Snap, handoff, and Martin is going to get hit and dropped at the 3, and that'll take us to our 2-minute timeout. Jordan Scruggs, backup cornerback for the Mountaineers, credited on the tackle. Play clock 28, game clock 2:07, so we'll get our official timeout here with 2 minutes on the clock, and BYU will be looking at 3rd down and 8. We'll take a break with the score. BYU 38, West Virginia 17. Our coverage continues after this from United Bank, proud to be united with the Mountaineers.
United Bank. Banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. United Bank, West Virginia's bank, proud to be united with the Mountaineers. Member FDIC.
Barney's Bakery, the official pepperoni roll of WVU Athletics. A family-owned and operated bakery located in Weirton, West Virginia. We take pride in our freshly made pepperoni rolls and nut rolls and believe consistency in our products is key. We are continually investing back into the business in order to provide our customers with the highest quality products. Our pepperoni rolls are the perfect snack for those on the go, school lunches, sporting events, or for those who just love simplicity. Our pepperoni rolls are available at concession stands at WVU athletic events and all across the state. Visit barneyspepperonirolls.com for more information.
Toughness.
Now he's pressured. They sack him inside the 10. He goes down.
Grit.
And there's going to be a handoff. He's going to get drilled.
Success.
The West Virginia University Mountaineers have come into Atlanta, Georgia, and they have captured the 72nd Sugar Bowl.
West Virginia football is back under head coach Rich Rodriguez. Join the Mountaineers and help pack Milan Puskar Stadium this fall by securing your tickets today at WVUGame.com. Mountaineer Football is presented by CareSource, featuring easy-to-afford marketplace health plans. CareSource, we got you.
Back inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium, we're down to our final 2 minutes of this football game with BYU leading the Mountaineers by 21 points. They're up 38-17. BYU facing a 3rd down and 8 from the line of scrimmage. Will be the 3-yard line. So West Virginia unable to score on a 4th down and half a yard from just point-blank range. They went shotgun and handed it off to Dior Hubbard, and he got stoned at the 1-yard line. And now subsequently they've snapped off 2 plays, and they've taken the ball 2 yards out to the 3. Total offense, BYU 484, 484, 237 for West Virginia. Bear Bachmeier, 18 of 25 for 351, a touchdown and an interception. Khalil Wilkins, 7 of 15 for 81 yards with 2 interceptions. Wilkins leads West Virginia on the ground with 89 yards on 23 carries. BYU huddles in its end zone. Final 2 minutes. Ready to go here, and 3rd down and 8, and tonight they are 4 of 11 on 3rd down, but 4 of 4 on 4th down. They've got a huddle, and they're going to run to the football. Here they come. They pop. Tight formation. Out of the gun, the quarterback, Bear Bachmeier, in his own end zone. Holds his hands up, claps them together, takes the football. It's a handoff for L.J. Martin. He falls to the 5, and it'll be 4th down. And the clock stops at 1:55, and West Virginia will use a timeout.
Timeout, West Virginia. The first of the half, 30 seconds in late. Please put the game clock at 1:57, please, 1:57.
Got some boos there from the crowd.
Yeah, they're getting into it.
They had hoped that West Virginia would just let the clock wind. They're going to put 1:57 on it. But at this point, for West Virginia, although the game has been decided, any snap you can get in real game environment for Wilkins and all of these guys is a plus. So
absolutely,
we're going to play it out here.
These are all learning snaps.
I might be correct here. Sam Vandehar, first punt tonight. We've seen him hold. We've seen him run on a fake field goal.
You think we'll try the block?
First punt in 2 weeks, Tom.
Yeah. Let's see.
Here comes the block.
Snap back. They tried for it. Ball is away. Fair catch called for and made by Preston Fox at the West Virginia 46-yard line. So 49 on the punt for Vandehar. And West Virginia with 2 timeouts and 1:51 to go will try to move the ball down the field once again. 38-17 is the score. BYU by 21 points. And we changed the quarterback out. Scotty Fox, who saw 1 play in the first half after Wilkins got knocked out of the game for a snap. Scotty Fox in at quarterback. He fires the ball right side. It is caught. And this is Vaughn, and Vaughn dragged down a first down, catch and run, takes it to the 40 of BYU. 14 yards on the reception to Vaughn. That is his very first catch tonight. Now on 1st and 10, twin receivers left and right. Fox drops back, throws, pass is caught. Jeff Weimer turns upfield. He takes it inside the 30 to the 29. It's a first down. He'll pick up 11 yards on that one, and 2 straight Scotty Fox first down throws. West Virginia with the clock at 90 seconds and winding. Once again, twin receivers left and right. Fox yells to his offensive line, sets himself up, awaits the snap. He has the ball. He fakes a run, now throws. Down the right sideline, open is Vaughn, under it, makes the catch, touchdown, West Virginia. Cam Vaughn from 29 yards away with 1:14 to go. Beautiful. Scotty Fox comes on the field and beautifully completes 3 straight passes, and West Virginia, with 74 seconds to go, makes it 38-23.
Nicely done.
And Mr. Drenning, those people in Vegas just perspired even more.
Yeah, I think they did. They were watching very closely to the last couple series, no doubt about that.
So with that, do we call Fox touchdown Scotty? You know what? In all seriousness, I mean, he went out there on that play in the first half after Wilkins got out and made a first down. Here's the extra point. It goes up, and it is good off the foot of Cade Hensley. 38-24.
Onside kick.
Absolutely, Coach. 3 plays, 54 yards. Bang, bang, boom. And they did have 2 BYU defenders back there on Vaughn, but he just literally ran by the defense.
Ran right past him, yeah.
Good ball placement, outside shoulder.
Really well thrown.
Yeah, it was.
You know, though, when you see that, it bums you out even a little bit more in the fact that Vaughn could do that all game long if you had someone able to deliver the ball to him. I mean, he is a special receiver.
After we hit those first 2, Coach, they brought some pressure on that last one, which gave us the opportunity for that throw as well.
Yep. I think they think we're going to onside.
Yeah, they've got their hands team out there. R.J. Koshin comes on to kick it for West Virginia. R.J. bangs it, and it goes, and it is fielded at the 44-yard line on West Virginia's side of the field. That's where BYU will have the possession. He hit a rocket, and Cody Hagan sure-handed it down to the turf.
Looked like Ozzie Smith with it up there.
He had everything except the glove, right? All right, so let's see what BYU does now. 1st and 10, leading 38-24. Out of the gun, Bachmeier remains in there, and it's a handoff to L.J. Martin, and he breaks free, and he could go. Sideline, they angle him off, and they bring him down inside the 15-yard line, down to the 13. With 1:05 to go.
The city in the desert was watching there.
Wow.
KK Tarnu made the tackle.
Boy, he got somebody knocked somebody down there. There was a gap, and he hit it quickly, and we had no one there to take care of that gap.
All right. 1st down and 10. The ball's at the 12 of West Virginia. I'd be stunned if they throw it. So you should be keen here on L.J. Martin, or they'll bring a receiver over on a jet sweep on 1st down. Bachmeier, whistle, flag thrown. This came from the umpire.
They're going to take a knee.
West Virginia will decline.
False start, offense, number 55, 5-yard penalty, 1st down. West Virginia has declined the runoff. The clock will start on the snap.
Oh, so they declined the runoff. And now BYU is going victory formation with 37 seconds left. And that's a classy thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's a knee, and that is going to be the ball game. As that clock winds at 27 seconds. They'll restart the clock, and that will wind this game down. Final seconds coming off the clock. Kalani Sitake and the 23rd rated Cougars of BYU remain undefeated on the season. An impressive performance as BYU knocks off West Virginia by a final score of 38-24. Cougars go to 5-0. West Virginia goes into its open date with a 2-4 record. They're now 0-3 in conference play. Kalani Sitake and Rich Rodriguez, with their arms around one another, have a good conversation. Jed Drenning will be joined by Coach Rodriguez in just a moment. But it's a final, and West Virginia falls 38-24. Mountaineers in the second half outscored BYU 14-10, but the Cougars had a 28-10 lead at halftime. Fireworks into the sky here in Provo. A 38-24 final. Khalil Wilkins, his first career start, 7 out of 15 for 81. Leads West Virginia on the ground, 23 carries for 89 yards and a touchdown. On the other side, total offense for BYU, 5-16 to West Virginia's 291. Our on-field interview with head coach Rich Rodriguez will be brought to us by Astor Auto, the cars that Coach Rod drives. Both teams exchange greetings out on the field, and the two teams now making their way toward their respective tunnels. So for West Virginia, a much needed week off to heal bodies, to regroup. West Virginia's defense played a really good offense tonight, but they still have a lot of work to do. We'll talk about that coming up. Now down on the field, Jed with Rich Rodriguez.
Coach Rod, heck of a